All right, y'all. We about to get started. Let me just get the camera up and rolling, and then we should be good in a second. And I'm gonna start up on I'm gonna start it up on what's it called TikTok. So welcome. This is the NBs We Trust podcast, weekly podcast where we talk all gaming news and basically all gaming things all week. But 1 second, and I will be back. Hold on. I'm gonna leave that on the background for y'all. I'm not gonna have it too loud. Let's see. Good night time. Should be shot. All right, y'all. We are officially live now. We are live. We are live. We are live. We just waiting for everybody to get in here. So I got the everything set up and ready. Look at that. Again, technical difficulties happening over here. Here we go. All right, we just gonna wait for everybody to join in, and once they join in, we're gonna get started. Y'all already know. All right, we got Bobby in the building already. I'm gonna mute the sound. I just had it on just for All right, let me mute the sound. Hold on. All right, there we go. Mr. Bobby. All right, y'all. We ready. What's up, Bobby? What's up, DJ?
Hey, what's going on? I'm gonna use the restroom real quick.
Yep, go ahead. Right back. We got DJ up in here. Hey, DJ, go check the audio out on YouTube real quick before we start, because it's up now. He muted right now. DJ muted right now. Waiting for Bobby to get back and we're gonna start. How's everybody doing, man? Long week, right? We only got Friday left, and that's it. All we got is Friday left, and that's it. And then, weekend is here. Unfortunately, I work during weekdays, so I don't know what happened to DJ. He just dropped in and out. There you go. He back. What up, DJ? Y'all, I'm actually excited to play this game, y'all. Why does it keep... There you go.
Yo.
What up?
Yo, sis.
There you go. I hear you now. What up?
Okay. Yeah, hey, why you got you got it over there on your phone, but you ain't got it on the why you ain't logged into your X account on the laptop and bringing the audio in?
I just didn't do it yet because it kept messing up. I could try again. It kept messing up, so I just wanted to get it out of the way. I'll redo it later and add the audio.
Oh, okay. Yeah, man, shoot. No, this week going by quick. Time going by quick. Shoot. It's been this week going by fast. I'm over here trying to go through this catch up on the sorrows because I don't like that keep repeating the thing. So
I got you.
I went to my little doctor's appointment and had to get my tire and stuff replaced today. So
There you go. That's how the week's been going. Look, listen, I'm gonna do my intro real quick. Like I said, we got Bobby. Bobby's in the bathroom taking a dump. We got DJ in the house. We're gonna have Trip, Trav, anybody else who want to come on, join in, Brand, anybody. Stuff to talk about today. There's a lot of stuff to talk about today. Every week lately this summer has been a lot of stuff to talk about this week. So anyway, intro. I'm your boy Hero Beast. I do TikTok videos, YouTube videos, Instagram videos. I got post all my gaming content weekly. This is the In Beats We Trust podcast. We only feature people who actually play the game, not just talk about it. I got the game pulled up right here, and this is going to be our first topic. But you guys follow me on all those social media platforms. There's always content every day. I got hours and hours of content to post every single day. You don't know what content I might post. And I'm not labeled to just one brand of gaming. I play all different type of gaming: RPG, shooter, horror, fighting, anything. My repertoire is there for a lot of different games. I got a nice palette of gaming. But I'm gonna let DJ Hood take it over.
Shoot. Right now, what's up, y'all? It's your boy DJ Killzone Jones, Big Killzone. Know your phone money still on. Team is forever, ever strong. Y'all can see me pretty much on every platform, any platform that's out there. I'm on Reddit, so y'all can follow me at DJ Killzone Jones or Reddit or the R. What is it? / DJ Killzone Jones. I'm on there. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, Snapchat, all of that. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
About
sir.
to update my LinkedIn. We everywhere with it. You can post videos on LinkedIn. Shout out to Gary V. You know, he's been telling everybody, so I'm finna start doing that. As well as Beats We Trust podcast, we got to get everybody ready for Beats and Bits. So I got the topics ready for that. And we're going to have a little bit more nuanced discussion about where the games industry is. And but we had it a couple weeks ago. We ran out of time, so we didn't really get a chance to finish that conversation. But yeah, Bobby, take it away, man.
I don't even know if Bobby's back from taking this dump.
Okay. Yeah, we waiting on Trav to come back too. So I see you got that Pokemon up there. I saw that earlier today.
Yeah, so that's the first thing I want to talk about, right? While I'm in the middle of playing Fire right now, as you can see, if you want to look at it, I just started it. I brought this game for $20 months ago. Wasn't excited, was just doing it just to support the fact that they actually brought this game to the Switch. Now, mind you, they had this. I don't think they had this game on DS or 3DS, but they had it. They had the red and blue. So this is the Game Boy one now on Switch too. This game should have been out a long time ago, in my opinion, on Switch. But Nintendo is a marketing genius, so they're gonna put it out when they want to put it out. So I say that to say this, right? This game just got which it should have been there on day one. Let me reiterate that. Day one should have had Pokemon home support for this game. I don't know what the kinks and stuff were for that. I'm pretty sure there was some technical stuff. They could have probably did it, or they probably wanted to wait and see how many people were going to actually do that. I don't know what it is.
No, they did like they always do. Is we got the games when we got the games, right? And so after that, they was like, all right, we're going to have Pokemon Champions. Because guess what? If you got Pokemon Champions, and you tell me that they switch them up, so people don't use the same ones, right? But
yeah, that's for the season. So, hold on, let me add them up in there. That's for the seasons. So, like for the seasons, each season they use different mons for each season. So that way people don't get stuck using the same ones in each meta. So like that's the problem that I'm running into right now on Champions before we get into this news, right? Is the fact that when you play Pokemon Champions and you're playing rank and you're trying to rank up, right? Free to play game and it's all battling. So there's no like you actually having an adventure or whatever. I feel like that's a genius move on Pokemon's end. If you run into people that use the same team all the time, so you have to figure out a way to beat that team. That's why they do different seasons. But I've never been a player to use the same mons that everybody else uses. I use what I like. And if I get that to work, I get that to work. So it's annoying though, but I've been used to it. Playing Pokemon for years, you're used to it. You know the meta. You know what everybody's going to use. So each season they're going to have this set, this set, this set. And I think that's the way to diversify what Pokemon you're going to use. Imagine somebody using the same thing all the time. And Trav know what I'm talking about with when the meta he play it. So, but like I was saying, now this game, right, it's been out for Switch for a while. They have home compatibility now. So that means that any Pokemon that you get in this game is going to transfer to home. If it transfers to home, you can use it in Champions, you can use it in whatever other game that you so please. Now, mind you, a lot of these mons, and this is the first gen. So this is Kanto. So it's like a remake of Red and Blue, Yellow. So like you want to get into Gen 1 and you get maybe a little bit of Gen 2 in here a little bit, but this is not exciting. The exciting part is that they're gonna do this going forward, which means the next game is what? What's the next game that's gonna come out after that? Which has been rumored.
They said Ruby, Sapphire, and
Emerald. Exactly. So Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald is rumored, but we all know it's coming. Now, mind you, watch they be like, okay, well, we sold this game for 20. Let's sell it for 25. We get some extra money out of it. Or for $30.
They'll sell them all.
That's totally fine. Yeah, it's go ahead. I had to use the rest. Sorry about that. But you gotta go.
Hey man, listen, man. We got Bobby here now. But yeah, so like I said, they got that, and now this game has Pokemon Home. Sorry, Bobby, I did not pick Bulbasaur, but I definitely could use him in the first gym, that's for sure. How are we feeling about that? Like, how you guys feel about the rollout of the GBA games on Switch and how they using it with the Pokemon Home?
I mean, it's long overdue. Like, they could have did this on Switch 1. Like, I don't know why. I think because we had the 30th anniversary, they probably just said, all right, well, we're going to go ahead on and we're going to go and do it. And so once they said, hey, we're going to go ahead on and do it, let's just go ahead and put it out there. And there we go. So it really don't make sense. It really didn't make sense, for them not to do it. But again, Nintendo, even just like Sony, they want to make sure they get double and triple dip. So,
and that's what I've been saying for a while. For anybody who always thinks that we're talking highly of one company, every company do the same thing. We talk about how Sony milks the hell out of their games. What's one game that Sony milked? Last of Us, Horizon. Yeah, you see what I'm saying? Nintendo do the same thing. Now, Nintendo is just in a good boat right now because everybody loves the fact that the Switch 2 is the cheapest system on the market. They got a lot of games. It's a handheld. It's portable. And they support physical games than anybody else right now, right? Yes, the game key cards are stupid. I don't, but it is what it is. I understand why they had to do that. You're not fitting all those games on that cartridge because the max cartridge that you get from Switch is 64, and they don't even use the 64 gigabyte like that. They use a 32, but how many games is fitting in 32?
They can compress it if they want.
I got Street Fighter on Switch 2, and I got it on PlayStation. Switch 2 version of Street Fighter is 61 gigabytes. If they're not using the 64 gigabyte card, then you're screwed. They're not able to fit that on a 32. They don't want to pay that extra money for that. And we already know those prices is up for that right now.
Well, I can't say that because we just seen where what was I finna say? We just seen that Bethesda just put out
Oblivion remake.
Because remember they put Fallout 4 out on, as a download. Everybody got mad, so they went ahead and they put it out. And they got, I'm gonna probably get that and Indiana Jones because we might as well go support the games that they put on fully on the cart. Final Fantasy Resonance is gonna be all on the cart on Switch, Switch 1, but on the game key card on Switch 2, and you're gonna have 4K. So I'm thinking, myself, why don't I get both of those and just play the Switch 2 one, but keep the Switch 1 copy, in the tub.
You could do that too.
I think that's how to, deal with that going forward. But as far as with Pokemon, I think it's, they're getting ready for Winds of Waves next year. And then if they just put all the games on the eShop, they don't. I see why they doing the NS.
They're gonna milk it. They're not gonna and you've seen the post from years ago. They've been had the post of like all the games being on Switch, like all the old games being on Switch. Now they're gonna milk it every single step of the way. Every step of the way they're gonna milk it.
They can, but that's because they gotta split like I told you before. When you put a game out that's a remaster or remake, and you make a port, depending on how they do them royalties. That's the reason why Def Jam will never get remastered.
Oh, that's different.
Well, no, but it's the same thing because you're licensing the music, the people's likeness, and all that. So then you got the dev team. It's no way that they, back then it was just all right. Def Jam, all these artists, this is in their contract, and we find out later they was getting screwed over. But in all actuality, they have to pay for that. You know what I'm saying? So if we put the game back out, we gotta, depending on how our contract is structured, we gotta pay for that.
You might be right with that, but what's the most interesting part about it is that these games are the GBA games, right? Now, what are they gonna do with the DS games? So you notice how they never put 3DS games or DS games on it. And that's kind of in the realm of its own. It's almost like the PS3 and how a lot of those games were stuck on PS3 until like just now. They have to, remake it or do whatever, right? For the 3DS games, it's going to be crazy because it's a double screen. So how is that going to work? So I'm pretty sure eventually down the line they're going to do that, or they might just do remakes on it.
Because it's like there's the Freedom Diamond and Shining Star. They removed the touchscreen feature and the double screen feature and put it all on one screen.
Yeah, but they remade that game though, right? That's a remake.
Yeah, the Diamond Pearl was a 3-year game, and they remade the whole game and took away the touchscreen, the bottom screen. But the bottom screen had the map, and they when you use the hammer to look when you went underground to break the wall to do the.
Oh yeah, they had to change it to a whole different thing. So yeah.
So they remade the game, take away that picture, and put everything on the main screen.
So for the DS games, they have to remake. You think they're gonna remake them all? Like as
yeah. They're being smart. Listen, everybody put Diamond Pearl, especially now the fact that they take Pokemon Bank is the last of it ends in November.
Yeah.
So I'm at the grind. Boy, I gotta go. I'm about to load up because I had traded somebody for Pokemon Moon. And so I'm about to go ahead and start grinding them joints because I got Alpha Sapphire and I got Moon. And
what's it takes away the reason why they stop in Pokemon Bank is because that's how people could gen bonds and get shinies over, and they do that with the 3DS games.
Yeah, you can definitely keep those.
Pokemon Bank on the 3DS, when you remove it now it continues going over. It goes over to when you remove Pokemon Bank. Now you can't you cannot gen. You can't do any of that. So they really locked it down.
Right.
Genny bonds and all that extra stuff.
Well, look, listen. I'm excited for anything that Pokemon's coming out with. Like I said before, I ain't played this game Fire Red Leaf Green 20 times already. I'm sick of Kento. I've been sick of Kento since playing it Gen 1 to playing it again, and this remake to playing it and Let's Go Eevee. I've been sick of it. But the fact that I can take the Pokemon to home and bring it back, because that's the only thing. That's the one mistake I made, Trav, is some Pokemon I left in certain games and then I had it in home, right? And then once I lost that game, there's no save file on Switch. There's no cloud save file on Switch, I should say. So you can't back it up like that because they rather you pay for home, right? So I lost a lot of the ones that I had. That's why I had them all. I had them, every single one of them, but I lost it. I lost them all. So now I'm replaying through the game again and grind again. I'll just get them all back again.
But the thing is with Fire Red Leaf Green, they only transfer. You only can transfer them to Pokemon Home. You can't transfer them back from Pokemon Home back to the game.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, to me, I'm not once I get him in Pokemon Fire Red, we ain't playing competitive on Pokemon Fire Red. You can't can you battle somebody right now on Pokemon Fire Red?
Nah, you're going to do local trade.
Local, yeah.
Yeah, but I'm not doing that.
What you should do is what I did my Fire Red account. I had there's a code glitch where you could glitch monsters into the game that had never been in the game. Like I have Umbreon in the game where Umbreon is never in. There's never in. They never had Gen whatever Gen that game.
Yeah, in this Gen, yes, and I wasn't there yet. Yeah, I know you're talking about.
So you said Gen monster over. You said Gen them, Shiny Hunt them, all the extra snaps. So yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, I was saying is if you finish Pokédex and send them all over to home, you get
Celebi.
The gold and silver special edition Celebi.
So, but that basically means you have to have 2 versions of the game and trade with people because there ain't no way to get it.
You can trade back and forth on if you got 2 switches.
Yeah, you can do that. Yeah, but see,
that's what I did.
Yeah, I get you.
I like $20. Something like that. That's lunch money. I bought it at day one.
Oh damn! Now look, Trav Rich balling up there.
No. Once watch as Anna gets here, y'all will really see what my papa was for New Year. But
who is it?
But January.
Oh,
it could be. Yeah, we were house hunting this morning earlier, so.
So you finna do the game room at the crib?
Oh yeah.
Oh, he ready for that. He ready for that. He ready for that.
The amount of stuff I have in my storage unit, I won't be like, this thing is a too nerd.
Yeah, you don't want to.
I got statues for days.
Oh man, hey, so you gonna flip some of your games and upgrade your setup?
Oh no! There's stuff that I had when I was looking at game stuff. Like I have the PS4 Pro Collector's Edition. I have God of War. I have the original White. I have the Monster Hunter PS4 Pro that only came overseas.
I know what's up.
This is knowledge I have, and I'm just going to hopefully, depending on how big the basement is, I'm going to try to stack it.
No, don't put it in the basement, because if your basement flood, I know too many people that the basement is like right now. So unless you're gonna fortify your basement so it don't leak, put a sump pump and put another what's the name? I forgot the name of it. Not concrete. It's something that you could put in a
sub pump.
You could put in there. No, that you need one of those, but it's something else that you could put in the it's not Flex Seal, it's something else. But it basically you put it around your walls, you put it on your ceiling, and then you need to fortify it so it don't really do a leak.
Because it's getting built. Like once you go inside it, it's going to start getting built outside it. So we sign all the paperwork. So it's getting built from ground up. So.
Oh, okay, yeah. So you want to make sure that you got it. You want to have that basement sealed off and fortified, so you ain't got to worry about it.
I'll probably, depending on how it is, I'll probably even put it upstairs and use the basement as another room.
All right, so look, guys. So with the Pokemon talk, right? Let's keep it Nintendo for a second. We seen the leaks of the Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time Switches. How y'all feel about that?
Oh yeah, that's it's a must, but I'm not gonna get it. If I get it, yeah, cool. But it's not like I might
have to get it. I got the I still got the Tears of Kingdom And I still haven't beat. I'm gonna have to go ahead and I'm gonna go and find that guy again for Breath of the Wild. I'm gonna probably just chill out and do that.
Crazy enough. I never played with you. So I'm like, you know what? This is beyond me. My son loved it, so.
Just find a tree that has the best thing you could do if you're a new beginner. Find the tree that grows the bananas, and then keep going there over and over again, and collecting your bananas and some meat, and then cooking it, and you'll get about I think 6 hearts, 5 hearts. No, there's 6 or 7 hearts.
Since when does Bobby know about Nintendo games over here?
I got.
Dude, I grew up on Nintendo.
You played Breath of the Wild though? You played it?
Yeah, I played Breath of the Wild. I played it on the Wii U, and then I also played it on the Switch.
I forgot that game came out on Wii U. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm shoot. If I can play and almost beat Sorrows, then I can play. I know for a fact I can play go back and finish that. And then I got some of the amiibos and I got them cards, but I'm afraid to use them cards now on this Switch too.
Oh,
I'm afraid.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm afraid. I'm gonna start hitting up the
you don't want to block your system if you get something bad.
Yeah, well, not even that. They are mapped to it, but I don't know if it can recognize it. And then they got the app, so because I got about 4 or 5 of them, but it's just like, man. But I actually do want to do that though. I want to go and get all of them because I want to start actually amiibo hunting because some of the ones have went on sale because they went on sale, and I want to start really doing that hard body and really going out in amiibo hunting and getting, because that's something that I want to put up on the shelf and just be able to pull them down. Because you remember, on Melee, they have they took it out in Brawl. And do they have it in Ultimate? I gotta go and look and see. But in Melee, they had the trophy room, and so they changed the trophy room. They had the amiibos and stuff like that. So they don't have the trophies; they got spirits. So I like having the trophy room. So I always wanted to recreate that in real life. So, yeah. But anyway, that Switch 2, they won the Wolverine joint. We're going to talk about that. They won the Xbox Series X, what's the name? They won because this is the last hurrah of physical systems. Nintendo might keep it around because,
You think Nintendo's going to go full physical next Switch? I mean, full digital?
You're actually giving up the idea of your Helix is not going to have a disk drive? That's true. I'm shocked.
Well, hold on. There's a rumor that they might be selling a disk drive on the side, and they might be.
Yeah, they don't have that on the. Yeah, they don't have an external drive for you to do the disc. I'm talking about in the first run of it might have one, but going forward, it'll just be and then they'll probably do. Gears, E-Day, the physical for that. They'll do if they do another Halo, the next Halo.
If they do another Halo.
If they do another Halo, maybe, possibly. I don't know.
Well, I think they need to just go ahead and instead of remaking, they need to put out the Master Chief Collection, roll Halo, Campaign Evolved into the Master Chief Collection, just remake it in Unreal, put it all out.
Why Unreal though?
Because the old engine that they had, maybe they can go back, or maybe they can make.
They invested millions of dollars in that engine that they got for Infinite. Why would they just say forget that and now we're gonna go and do Unreal?
Well, because it's easier for their workforce to develop for.
What was the point of making? What was the point of making the Infinite Engine for?
Because it couldn't turn around the content for the multiplayer. That's why they just said, okay, we're gonna see how this campaign works, and then we're gonna see how it goes over here for what's the name for to bring the multiplayer, because they can always just bring that in, right? Because it's just too. I don't think Halo can compete with the current FPS market.
Hold on.
Because
Halo was the best Xbox FPS game before anything. That was a staple of Xbox.
But Beast, it ain't got nothing to do with it because Infinite
Now Call of
multiplayer
Duty's
was
gonna be
good.
No, we're talking about first part. I mean, Call of Duty was #1 FPS all time period for gaming for a while. But what I'm saying,
But it can't keep up with the content. See, what this is the problem that I had with everybody criticizing Halo. Like, all right, they fixed the leveling system. Cool. That was the only thing where they made you have to do all these challenges to level up. You shouldn't have to have challenges. They fixed that. But the other problem that they had, Beast, was they didn't have enough content in the rotation. Most people are used to, like we're going to talk about later on with Fortnite, with Call of Duty, they have these seasons. So it's a carousel of content. People can't just play the same maps in the same stuff like that no more. People can't do it. Like they get bored easily.
no, of course they can't play the same. But what is stopping them from making the content, and why is it taking so long? You telling me because
That's
the
what
engine?
I said. The engine that they had, it was taking them too long to make content. It was too long. The seasons was too long, and they would do multiple different like events in one season to kind of make up for it. But the people just got impatient, and me personally, I'm like, yo, it's Halo. It's not Call of Duty. It's a different. The maps are smaller. You know what I'm saying? You got a couple big maps, but by and large, they smaller, tighter. You got less players. You know what I'm saying? You got 4v4, 5v5, or whatever. It's more tactical than Call of Duty. You don't got sliding. You ain't got it's old school.
It's more tactical than Call of Duty.
Yeah.
With
It's
what?
somewhere in between. Halo always felt like was somewhere in between Call of Duty and Battlefield. It's not as slow as Battlefield, but it's more tactical because like Battlefield is more tactical in the firepower. But
Well, Halo's a arena based.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah, it's arena based. So
you got like the best of all the different worlds. You got a little bit of Call of Duty, a little bit of Battlefield, a little bit of Quake. You know, you got a little bit of that in there. So it's a little bit of, you know what I'm saying? It's a little bit of everything in there.
let me say something. Hold on. So you see how Xbox, and I'm not getting that Xbox here, right? But you see how like they have that franchise and they stick with that franchise, right? So what was it? What was the game that was supposed to be like the Halo killer back in the day from PlayStation? It was Killzone, right? You see how that studio Guerrilla said, all right, well, you know, Killzone 1 was a little different. I don't know if anybody here played Killzone 1. I played Killzone 1.
Killzone 1.
Right. Killzone 2 was like really a really drastic change. And then Killzone 3 tried to be like more like Call of Duty, right? After they released what was it, Shadowfall for PS4, that was the launch day. The studio said, you know what, we have to give this franchise a break. That's it. Now Halo,
They decided to Forever Horizon.
they ran with Horizon, but then they're gonna have to do the same thing and be like, we have to give that franchise a break.
Nope, because the guy who made it named his daughter after the Aloy, and then he names his grandchild after the dude. And
Man, look.
They're gonna go for the bag. They're gonna do one more. They're gonna do one more Horizon, and then that'll be it for a while. And it'll be like spin-offs like they got with Lego.
Because you gotta remember, we also have the Horizon Monster Hunter edition coming out as well.
Yeah, spinoff.
That's gonna flop. That's gonna flop so hard. I want it to flop bad. Flop.
Why you wanted to flop? Come on. Why you wanted to flop?
We don't, because Sony is trying too damn hard to have a multiplayer game. Just, bro, you got Helldivers. Double now.
That's the next topic. By the way, that's the next topic. But DJ, they're trying hard to have a multiplayer game, and multiplayer games gotta stick with the people that playing it, right? Helldivers was a surprise.
That's what I'm saying.
That's not gonna be their only multiplayer game, though.
Nah, it needs to be, because guess what?
It can't be.
Everything else they did drop Beast. It's been donkey doodle. So
No. Look, let me explain something. Right, we had this conversation before. How many multiplayer games or live service game do Nintendo have? How many live service games does Xbox have?
That's Nintendo.
And that's Xbox too.
But hold on, but Nintendo, here's the Nintendo thing. So you got right now, you got like 3 Pokemon games.
Oh, so now Pokemon's live service. That's what I was saying before. Remember I told you that it was live service before?
Well, I'm saying now because they got Coliseum. Now
you mean Champions?
Seasons, now they were Champions. Now they doing Coliseum. They going to call it Coliseum. Now they doing Champions. So now they doing seasons. Now they doing events. Now they doing all of that on there. They double, because right after that they announced Pokemon EX. Now they got
but EX is single player and there's no online on that.
Well,
on that one there's no online. Look, they had seasons for Pokemon games since DS, since 3DS. That's what
I'm saying. I'm saying where they got different content, because now they got costumes, they got player pass, they got all of that stuff. They got all of that stuff to where it's you got a battle pass, you got avatars, you got all. It's fully a live service. I'm not saying, because Call of Duty had different map packs, and
that was considered still a live service, though. Remember the definition of what a live service is.
All right. Well, we're gonna agree to disagree on that. But
remember with the live service. Remember we had that conversation like a couple streams, a couple podcasts.
I said we're gonna agree to disagree on it, because I got 3 different. I had 3 different criteria on it.
You got 3 different levels, but remember the definition of live service is content after the initial release. We talking about live like
that's Beast. That's your definition.
But that's the literal definition of it, though.
No, I'm saying, but it's an always online, always updating thing. Whereas back in the day, when with Pokemon's, the multiplayer Call of Duties and stuff like that, you got the map packs, and then that was it. They might have had like an event, like, all right, we're gonna do back in old Call of Duty with snipers only, or we doing knives and pistols or whatever. And then Pokemon might have had, okay, we doing a Christmas thing, or we doing, but it's not where all of it's tied. Like when I look at live service, when they say it's a season, they got a battle pass, they got the premium ultra battle pass, they got skins dropping, it rotating out.
I get what you're saying. That's a modern day live service game. But once again,
that's what I'm saying. It's separate, because I can't, up until recently, you couldn't go back. See, on Fortnite, Call of Duty Warzone, that is always online, always updating. Like Fortnite got the reload where you can go back, because before you had a season, then it's over with. Now Fortnite is like, we doing reload, to where if you didn't get a chance to play this season, now you can play this map from this season while we on the current season. So that's what I mean by live service, is that it's always on, it's always evolving. Not dropping the pack and then we on to the next pack. And then, it might be a season pass, or it might be.
All right, hold on. Let me get at this again. So I understand you say season pass and all that. I know we got two different definitions on it, but I have to bring this part up. When Sword and Shield came out, right? They released the game as a regular game. Then they released the game with the DLC pass, right? What they called it the two passes, whatever. The Isle of Armor and the other one that they had, whatever, Frozen Tundra. They call it passes, right? Every week they posted, or every month they posted on their website. Okay, new content coming, and guess what? Now you could do the Jantimac raid, which means Z. All right. So let's take it. Hold on.
I'm separating the old Pokemon, like pre-Switch.
On 3DS, 3DS had it too.
Well, I mean, I know they had like the limited time events, like they always had, but I wouldn't consider that as a live service. It was a finite thing that they had for a limited time. They did have, all right, we're gonna do this week and this week only. You can get this, or you can go to GameStop and get the code for this. They had that.
Yeah, they had that, and then they had the online competitions, and they had the, they had all of that. That's what. Anyways, yeah, we agree to disagree on that part, but I'm just saying that that is considered live service. So, like I said again, Mario Kart live service, Splatoon, not Splatoon Raiders, but Splatoon 3 and 2 live service, Smash live service, Fighting Pass live service. This is what they have. They have these games, right? They all of these. That's what I'm getting at. So that's Nintendo. What does Xbox have as a live service? They got Halo Infinite. They have Gears. They have Forza. They all right. What does Sony besides Helldivers? What does Sony have as a live service? No, they do. They do. Gran Turismo. Marathon, Gran Turismo. Remember, Gran Turismo is a game. That's their Mario Kart.
All right. Well, I'm gonna say this. This is what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna just say this, y'all. They do not need the freaking. They don't need to do it because they tasted it. You gotta think about all them games you just named. They had Destruction All Stars, Foam Stars, Concord.
Foam Star was Square Enix. Right there. That was Square Enix. That wasn't Sony. That wasn't bought by Sony. That was only put on Sony. That's what I'm saying. They bought into the marketing because look, we gotta. Square Enix was like, we got a game here you guys might like for your live service. We can release it on PlayStation first, and then it came to PC as well. But that's what I'm saying. It was a PlayStation, just like with GTA. They did the marketing for it. And so, like, let me go over here to the Boulevard of Broken live service games over here that they got.
Oh God!
I'm on my PS5 right now.
You say broken, but Helldivers just reached a new height not too long ago. They just released a new patch. So it's not technically the correct one.
No, but I didn't say Helldivers.
Helldivers is a live service game owned by Sony.
No, wait, no. DJ said that Helldivers is successful, and that's the only one that they need. That's what he's saying.
All right, let me look right quick. I'm on here right now. I'm finna look for the free.
All right, so while you look, while you look, watch this right here, right?
Well, most of those free-to-play games are not owned by Sony, though.
No. He's talking about exclusive. He's talking about first party, and I know where he's getting at. But look, this is the thing right here, right? This is the thing. So the one gripe I always got is the fact that they should have let Concord rock. They should let Last of Us do their thing, right? And they should have the only what he was saying. Talking about PlayStation All Stars because they that was legit Smash Bros clone.
No,
All Stars was back on the PlayStation. Destruction All Stars.
Destruction All Stars.
Destruction All Stars.
Some of the card game.
I mean, because that was what's the other game that played like that? There's another game that played like that people play with the cars.
Brawlhalla, but that's That's you.
Not Brawlhalla. It was another one. Rocket League. Rocket League.
Oh yeah, but that's no. Rocket, no.
Yeah,
Destruction
Rocket League,
All-Stars is
Rocket
like,
League isn't owned
Destruction
by
All-Stars.
PlayStation.
Yeah, but Destruction All-Stars is like Twisted Metal, but a reimagined Twisted Metal.
And Twisted Metal should have been the Twisted Metal should have been a live service game that they used and people would have actually played it, because that's how we played it. We played it like a live service game back in PS2 days when we was playing on Twisted Metal Black.
But that's what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying, though. Just check me out. You have right now. You have. They're chasing it. That's why it's not working. Helldivers was brought to them, and it worked because they didn't have to chase it. See,
Xbox not chasing it.
Xbox ain't. They got Forza was one of the biggest selling games this year.
Yeah, but
Xbox chases it too.
They literally bought a company that has nothing but games like this. They have they have freaking Candy Crush, which is the number one, the microtransaction.
Hold on, the number one company that they got is Minecraft, and they brought that.
No, I'm talking about the most thing that grandmas play is not Minecraft. You don't see an old lady playing it up. I'm my Minecraft.
No, but my what I'm saying is Minecraft is a live service game, and they brought that because they wanted it. They chased it just like Sony's trying to chase it. They just brought the right studio.
But that's what I'm saying. But I'm saying they already had some successful. They already had Forza. They had Gears. They had You see what?
You can't say they didn't increase it, but they bought Call of Duty. That's the main reason why Call of Duty.
No, but they bought.
That's kind
Call
of
of Duty. But hold on, they bought Call of Duty because old boy Bobby Kotick was allowing a whole bunch of creepo behavior to go down. He was alleged to have some creepo behavior go down, and so what they do?
I think that's what won the deal. If it wasn't doing that, I don't think they would have done it. But I think that won the deal.
No, but and they was losing money at the time. They was losing money on top. It wasn't that. It was just SA. It wasn't no PDF. Remember, you got to say PDF.
Yeah.
So that's why I cut you off right there. But what I was saying was, no, they was losing money. They was losing, and it was on the Blizzard side that they was losing money because people had started getting off a while. Call of Duty dipped a little bit because the pandemic had ended, so people was going back outside, and then Modern Warfare 3 sucked. You know what I'm saying? And that's gonna even suck even more. You talking about PDF because David was the dude they had 21 Savage, and David did this song, and that song was hard as hell. But now that's got a stain on it forever. So they might have to either update that. See, that's gonna be the one they're gonna have to take down and update it and put another song in there because that was the song that they had on it. So anyway, the point is, right? Xbox was buying that because couldn't nobody else in the industry afford it. Sony has just bought. It was no way Sony was gonna buy it.
They shouldn't have ever brought it in the first place.
But no, there's some reason why they bought it. I don't think they needed to save it, but I think they didn't buy it to be some kind of ancient gods of Olympus to save a company. No, they literally bought it because they knew they would make money off of the profits that they would be making from it.
Yeah,
but that's the same reason why they would buy it.
But I would rather them buy it than the.
You say that now, but they've been shutting down companies left and right.
Yeah, but that's because this is the thing though, because they put a bump Call of Duty out. You can't make that's a whole. Let's go back to what I was saying, and I'm gonna go in depth on it on Beast and Bits, right? You cannot have people at your company. That's a different conversation. You got a lot of these people in the Bethesda boycott. Let me know that you got a lot of people that want to make games, but they ain't really passionate about making games. They passionate about making games because they want to be able to say, I'm a developer. Like, they want to be able to stick it to the haters and people that hated on them for being programmers and developers and stuff like that. But they want to put their own spin on it. Anytime you got somebody saying that we shouldn't call Warcraft, and you got people putting in they different ideologies and politics. I used to think people was crazy about that, but now that I hear these folks talk, and it's like they, really ain't play the game, or they really wasn't into it. This was the first job that they wanted. They wanted to go work at Nintendo, or they wanted to go work over here or over there. This lets me know that the talent pool ain't necessarily there. So then when we see you see the CEOs and the shareholders say, yo, make us a game that's going to make us money. That's why you got all these bomb games, because you got games that people don't want to play, that's trying to monetize every damn thing. And
hold on, DJ, let me real quick. I know you're going, hold up. Are there not good games to play right now? There's not a lot of good games right now to play.
I'm talking about the ones that flopping. The Concords.
Concord didn't even get a chance to flop because Sony killed it before it even started.
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
But they did.
Dollar Store Guardians of the Galaxy. That was the whole premise behind it. The first trailer didn't even show no gameplay. Didn't even show the.
Well, if you want to put it that way, though, DJ, nobody wanted to play Pottery Store Simulator either, so that's why they got rid of that company.
All right, but that's not it. Hold on, that's not it.
That was stupid for them to even allow. Like I said, Phil Spencer. It's stupid for people to allow people to make. They're like, all right, y'all need to make a multiplayer game. Why not make a multiplayer Psychonauts or a co-op Psychonauts, like basically Orbitals is? Orbitals is made published by the same people who did Expedition 33, and this is pretty much a co-op Psychonauts, an anime co-op Psycho. Like, that's what I'm saying, bro. Like, you can't just throw something out there.
But the only way you're gonna know if your game is gonna stick is if you throw it out there.
We can look at the trailer. This is what I'm saying.
They threw Helldivers 2 out there, and Helldivers 2 don't play like Helldivers 1.
But
Helldivers 1 was a top down.
But that's what I'm saying. It played the exact same. It was just like top down.
No. It didn't play the exact same. Did you play Helldivers 1?
That's what I'm saying. It's top down. I played a little bit of it. But
it's a little. Alright, but hold on, DJ. This is another game. This is another game right here that they threw out there that didn't know was gonna stick. Not Sony, right? The Division.
Okay, but this is the thing. You have with Helldivers, the original one. I'm finna go back and see about that because I didn't like how they.
I didn't know what a Helldivers were until Helldivers 2 came out. I didn't play the original Helldivers.
Yeah, I played Helldivers. I played Helldivers 1 because it literally was PlayStation 3, and it also came out on Vita as well.
But see, but
wait a minute, hold on.
So what about games like what was the stupid game that I played on PS3 that just came out and it was a hit at the time? Fat Princess. Remember Fat Princess?
Hold on. What I'm saying,
Fat Princess was a hit. Yeah.
It was a hit, and they stopped it. They just say, you know what? All right, it was on PS3. Stop.
Indie game, though. We talking about.
No, it wasn't. It was a Sony made game.
But
It was made by Sony, yeah.
But
it wasn't a live service game though.
Oh, but that's what I'm saying.
They stopped it.
Live service games. And I'm finna download. I ain't played.
Wait, Fat Princess. Hold up. Fat Princess was not a live service game, but it was an online game only though. And they kept updating it, and then they stopped it. So there was a live service game.
Well, all right. See,
I wouldn't say live service. Like it literally has a beginning and end. So like you didn't have to pay for anything for it. You could easily just play the game, beat it, and then delete it.
But remember, live service does not mean you have to pay for something after you bought the game.
That's your definition of live.
It's not mine. You don't gotta pay for nothing on Helldivers either.
But like I said, that'll fall underneath a multiplayer game. But again, we'll go round and round on that.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is, Sony is not just Sony, but it's like Ubisoft made. What was that?
Division, Tom Clancy.
No. But hold on. I'm finna get to this one that they just made that flopped so hard. It was Rainbow Six Extraction.
You're talking about the live service zombie one, right?
Yeah, and it sucked. We played. We got footage of it, and it sucked. We uninstalled. We both uninstalled it. We was like, this
But how many live service games have Ubisoft made that flopped?
Skull and Bones.
Skull and Bones did flop. Yeah, but they got Rainbow Six. They got Division. People are still playing Division years later. The Division came back out on PS3 and then PS4 actually.
We talking about PlayStation. We talking about PlayStation. We ain't talking about Ubisoft.
No, we talking live service in general. I don't get with Sony. We started
off with PlayStation. What live service PlayStation games has, and then we went down the rabbit hole.
Now, all right, so keep it PlayStation, but I'm just saying, it's not. You gotta try a new IP. You gotta try a new idea. You can't be still bringing the same games out 10 years later. Not every. It's not even trying too hard. They can't. They don't stick to nothing. Sony never sticks to nothing. They always that's been their strategy from the beginning. Since PlayStation 1, those franchises on PlayStation 1 are not prevalent as much as they are now. Like Metal Gear, but that's not made by them, right? Final Fantasy, but that's not made by them, right?
I got the list, right? So, all right.
I got it in my head. I'm gonna get you, DJ. I'm gonna get you. I'm telling you. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna tell you.
Yeah, Helldivers, the ones that came out recently. Helldivers 2, MLB The Show. Forgot about that. Gran Turismo 7. Concord. Right? Concord was the one they just shut down. Still in progress. Marathon. Fair Games, which they ain't came out yet. That's gonna flop.
How you figure that?
MMO.
The Horizon MMO. I don't think that's ever gonna come out. I think they just did that so they can stop that China game from being in development.
Yeah. Gummy bears. I don't know what the hell that is.
What the hell is that?
That's what I'm saying. You call them gummy bear.
Yeah, I never heard of no gummy bears, bro.
Unknown live service game from Jason Blundell, former head of Deviation, left in November 2020. Was supposed to be scouted by Sony, as well as former Deviation game.
But why is it just Sony that can't do it?
Wait! I ain't done. This is all the ones that got.
I need to play some gummy bears in my life.
God of War live service game from Blue Point.
Yeah, that was canceled.
That got canceled, yeah.
Sci-fi live service game from Being canceled. Twisted Metal live service.
I remember that one got canceled too.
Canceled. The Last of Us multiplayer live service game canceled. Spider-Man. See, them two live service, them two right there. Last of Us and Spider-Man. If they had just games,
They should have let those come out just like they should have let Concord Rock.
The Last of Us one was canceled actually partly from Neil Druckmann as well. So. Because they said that if they're going to work on a game, they have to put all of their people on the game, and that just half of it is minor. So they had to stop the people from working on it to build their new game.
Hold on. So then you had an unknown live service game from DBA. We just said that. So that was two that got canceled. Unknown sci-fi live service game. That's a lot to say. From First Strike, that was Deviation, but they moved it over there. So that's three from the dude from Deviation. Operation Payback from Bungie, canceled in August 2024. Thought to be Destiny 3. Fantasy Live 18 Fantasy Live service game from London. So that's PlayStation Studio London. So they got canceled. That's 18 games. You got. Let me see which ones this right now that's out. Helldivers, MLB The Show, Gran Turismo, Marathon, and that's it.
All right, so look now, DJ, I gotta get you. Hold on. Pull up the canceled games from Nintendo live service, right? And pull up the canceled games from Microsoft live service. You gotta pull that list up too.
That's what I'm saying. Sony went. This is in the last 5 years though. Nintendo, let's see here. Nintendo live service games. All right, hold on.
Because, like I said again, I'm gonna keep saying it.
Animal Crossing,
Mario
Kart 8.
But didn't we have a debate about if Mario Kart 8 was a live service or not?
We said that Mario Kart, not Mario Kart 8, but they
Mario Kart World.
All right, Mario Kart World, Nintendo Switch Online, and that's it. So
That's it.
That's it.
Oh.
So Xbox Live Service games. No, I'm gonna put Xbox Studio. I ain't even gonna put Bethesda in there. Xbox Studio Live Service games.
Bethesda is part of it.
Right,
No.
here we go. No, we ain't gonna count them. We just count them.
How you not gonna count them? They pay billions of dollars for you to count them.
I'm breaking them up. They were separate. They bought them, but they not a part of Xbox. I'm talking about Xbox franchises studios, not Bethesda, not Activision. Sea of Thieves, Halo Infinite, Forza Motorsport, and Horizon. I'm gonna skip Minecraft. So if you add in Elder Scrolls Fallout 76, then you got Call of Duty and Overwatch. That's it. And then of course Gears. You could add. I guess you could add. Well, Gears is multiplayer, and Gears
is live service.
No.
Gears got a battle pass.
What? Gears has a battle pass?
Yes.
But no, they don't, because they said you can unlock. Let me download it. I'm going to look at it right
now. Go look at it.
They said you can go. They said that you can unlock everything by playing the game. We ain't got to buy nothing.
Finally, Oblivion's finally going to get an update for the PlayStation 5. Sweet baby Jesus.
So let me download it real quick.
All right, hold on. Let's go to another conversation real quick after this, because we still got topics we still got to do. We sitting here talking about this.
I'm telling you right. Wait a minute.
We went from talk about Helldivers 2, and we didn't even talk about the update that just came out.
So we gonna play that because it's on PlayStation Plus. And
the Trav and I think Trav he wanted to play it too. I remember him saying he wanted to play it.
I don't want to play with Bobby because Bobby blew me up.
Yeah, especially because it's free. Hell yeah.
I don't want to play with Bobby because he blew me up.
You don't want to play Helldiver?
No, I'm messing with you, Bobby. I'm saying that I don't want to play because the last time I played it with you blew me up.
Well, hey, it's not my fault. You walked in front of my grenade.
Bro, Bobby said, "Yo, I'm gonna set this up." I'm like, "Okay, Bobby," and he's like, "Yeah," but he didn't let me know, right? And I went right by him, and boom, we all blew up. Everybody blew up.
He knew what he was doing. He's like, "I know what I'm doing." I was like, "Okay, I don't have to tell you." You just sit there. Like,
it happened in like 2 seconds. It was so fast. It was like, all right, I'm setting this up. Bam! Oh, damn it! God damn it! I'm gonna post a video. I still got it.
All right, I'm loading up the game right now, y'all.
Mind you, again. So guess what? Sony got their one hit right with a live service game that we all gonna play right soon. Better.
Marathon, yeah.
No. It's not Marathon. It's not. Well, it's up to me, Trav, Bobby, DJ, maybe Dion to save Marathon. I don't know what the hell's going on with Marathon, but again. Let me explain something again. Sony bought Bungie. Bungie was working.
I support Marathon. I bought it, so I'll support it.
There you go. All right, cool. Sony brought Bungie. Sony bought Bungie the same exact way that Microsoft brought Call of Duty, right? They're already known for the type of games that they're doing. So, like, for example, Marathon is something new. It's not like Sony brought them and it was like, okay, Marathon, we want you to make this game like that. They was already planning that years ago before Sony even brought them. That's number one. The same reason why we say that Call of Duty is an Xbox franchise. They brought it, but they brought it way after it was well established. The same type of deal, right? So Call of Duty was been a dying thing. If it wasn't for Warzone, Call of Duty would have fell off the face of the earth. That's why Battlefield don't have the same success as Call of Duty anymore, or it's not even seen in the same light as Call of Duty anymore because they don't have those kind of game modes like that, and it's a different appeal to people. But that's what I'm trying to explain. Microsoft had to buy that, just like Sony had to buy that. They both had to buy that.
But what I'm saying is, Microsoft also, before they bought it, had story franchises. Halo, really, they fumbled Halo. What was it, 5? And then when they got to Master Chief Collection, it was a rocky start, but then they got it back on track.
So wait a minute, DJ. So PlayStation don't got historic franchises?
What I'm saying with PlayStation, they never stood the test of time.
That's true. They did wanted to do double the numbers, but this is the one thing I like about PlayStation, DJ. This is the one thing I like about PlayStation. When the time has come from that IP to pass, that time has come for that IP to pass. I don't like when and they're doing it with Horizon right now, which I don't like that, right? And again, I don't care. I just like new franchises. I like a new take. You see how Game Freak just been playing. They always try to venture outside of Pokemon. They've been trying for years, and this is their first big shot, right? With Beast and Reincarnation. They're tired of making the Pokemon thing. What happened?
That game.
You like that game?
That game's not good at all.
Hey, either way, they still ventured out, right? Same thing. You can't always use the same franchise all the time. You're not Nintendo. Nintendo can do that. It's not. That's why Halo is so messed up right now, because they didn't ran Halo into the ground. Gears, thank God, Gears is not like that. Yeah, but Gears is good though. People are more excited for Gears E-Day than anything coming from Halo.
They were excited, but then people are excited for Call of Duty now.
Who's excited for Call of Duty? What Call of Duty are they excited for? What?
There's tons of people talking about Call of Duty.
Which one? Which one? I don't know what Call of Duty. Nah.
Black Hokage is just saying something about what's his name? He just said something about it like yesterday. Ain't nobody really been talking about Call of Duty because the last one sucked.
Well, if they truly want another Gears of War to be successful and make the company very proud, that they would buy Gears of War day one instead of playing it through Game Pass.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, I'm playing it through Game Pass. The hell?
Hold on.
What's on Game Pass? Nobody's not buying it. Tell you. They're too spoiled. They're too spoiled. They're spoiled gonna buy it now.
But everybody's gonna get Game Pass. That game is everybody's just gonna buy it. I think a lot of people gonna come back and buy it because I've been seeing the footage did real well. The gameplay footage did real well. A lot of people are gonna buy it. Forza, I think it's gonna be probably, if it can do half as Forza, then it'll be all right.
But see the thing, so look. This is why these games like that do good. You don't beat the franchise into the ground. We're tired of hearing about Gears, but you see how they take that a different approach.
They took a break.
Yeah, they took it. That's what I'm saying. Some franchises can't. You can't keep you like Call of Duty. We're sick of that shit. I was sick of it.
Bring Killzone back.
Nah, you can't bring. You could bring Killzone back now.
There you go.
You could bring Killzone back now.
No. Bring Killzone back because we gotta.
We need a new SOCOM. That's what we need.
That's the one that they need the most. Is SOCOM.
So that's PlayStation Shooter. That's PlayStation Shooter. PlayStation Shooter.
But this is what I was saying though. This is what I was saying. This is what Sony does. Right? There is, and I'm gonna let y'all take it over. We gotta go to the next one after that. Sony, since day one, since PS1, since PS2, they don't stick with their franchises, but for so long, right? Depending on the franchise, like Gran Turismo is a racing game. You can't, that's set in stone. Or what are you gonna do? You're not gonna make another Gran Turismo, whatever. They stick with that, right? Remember the games on PS1. We got Cyber Filter. Remember Cyber Filter? Y'all remember that, right? Oh, well, hold up. DJ had dropped out. You remember Cyber Filter, right? Y'all remember that? Cyber Filter was a game that was very well known on PlayStation back then. You don't see a Cyber Filter anymore besides the ones that's on PSP, PS2, right? That's a Sony game. SOCOM, another one. The SOCOM wasn't on PS1. I'm pretty sure it was on PS2. You see that franchise? Okay.
SOCOM started on PS2.
Yeah, PS2.
The game that started on the PlayStation 1 was I keep forgetting that name of that game.
Is that what?
Hang on, I'll be with you in a moment.
Yeah, there was, like I said again, there were several games on PlayStation that they don't hold on to the franchise. Jak and Daxter, same thing. They didn't hold on to that. Their companies always making new IPs all the time. Nintendo's the only one that gets away with it, and Xbox has been running Halo and Gears and Forza and
the other games. Yeah.
right. So like I'm just saying in general.
How do you win it by taking losses? You know.
Yeah, you gotta keep putting new IPs out. Can't keep using the same IP.
Game Freak put out Pokemon for years, and they put out little small indie games that nobody knows. Gears Reincarnation is doing well. It had its bugs. Yeah, they fixed it, and it's still playing good. That's what it takes.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how the game.
That game is fire. First off, to me, that game is fire.
Yeah, Bobby don't like it.
It gets shadowed because a lot of shit's coming out. Like look at like when it came out last week, right? Yeah, that Tokon. This week we have I don't know if anybody gonna grab the dust. What's that new Jak and Daxter Kingdom Hearts game? I got that earlier this morning. And then tomorrow you get the fucking trilogy new gen of games Mafia. The trilogy comes out next gen tomorrow. And the Mafia one gets PS5 next generation. I think all three of them get it tomorrow. What else? Then you have next week. What's next week? Next week is you have Madden this week, right? And then next week, I don't know what comes out next week. But I don't know the following week. I don't know what's about the rest of the month. But every these games are getting overshadowed because too much shit's coming out.
It's a lot of games coming out right now, especially coming up in September and October. Jeez, and then you got
even last week on that new indie game that I call it Twitch game, Vaporwalk.
Okay.
That shit got that game Vaporwalk.
Mm-hmm.
Vaporwalk?
Vaporwalk. It's like one of those push games.
I see it. I seen it on the eShop a lot. Yeah.
Streams where you play in a co-op and everybody, I guess you try to do a chapter and if you fall off, you do it all over again. It's one of those serious push games that you play.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's on PlayStation Plus right now.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like that's another big game that came out last week. But all these games get overshadowed because so much is going on.
Yeah, but what I was saying was the fact that some IPs got to be let go so new IPs come in. We wouldn't have Horizon if they didn't take a break on Killzone. We wouldn't have Ghost of Tsushima or Ghost of Yotai if they didn't take a break on Infamous. Same.
To be fair, Ghost of Tsushima was probably like the only game that was great. They could have easily gone back to Infamous right after that instead of the Yotai one.
Oh yeah, I love that.
But what was wrong with Yotai?
They released the complete edition, and all it is all of the DLC clothings for free if you buy that edition. Like,
they get new stories.
Yeah, you get like an hour worth of stories that they could have just added to the game already.
But that's what they would
Instead, you have to pretty much buy that deluxe version and pre-order it, which makes no damn sense why they did that, because they already had the game out before. You don't have to rebuy it, but they put it back on there again.
If you go in the store and you purchase it, it drops out to $11. So if you don't, you get a big discount. If you already own the game, you get a big discount, and that you pay $11 for the DLC. Because it won't show you the complete edition because you own the game already. So all you do is pay $11, you get the DLC and whatever was added onto that. But the complete edition, you pay whatever amount of money it is. Every person has to pay that.
$15 right now to pre-order the complete edition.
But what was wrong with the game though? Was anything wrong with the game? Here you go.
Besides Legend being nuked and canceled.
Wasn't that another live service thing?
Yeah, but they canceled that.
Yeah, I don't. And that part didn't bother me. Why did they do that?
Because nobody played it.
Nobody played Legends?
Yeah, they have the Legends 2. Nobody played it.
Oh wow!
Like you can barely find anybody that actually does play it. And the people that you do find that play it, they only play it for a bit and jump off.
I mean, I played the first one. I played it on Tsushima. People was playing that.
Yeah, but the first one was better because the first one allowed you to decide what you want to have as a class. While the second one, you have to choose individually different classes. You can't go in there with the sword and have also your arrows. You have to go as the class that has an arrow. And if you pick the shinobi class, you don't have the arrows. You only have kunais, and then you can only grapple to certain things, while the other classes have to run and climb up things.
All right, let's talk about this next thing because we got sidetracked with that. Besides, we didn't even talk about the update for Helldivers 2, but there's a Helldivers 2 update. Everybody's playing it. It's a massive update. People are enjoying it. I mean, I guess we can hop on there one of these days. Hold on. What happened with Killzone? Killzone got to call me back later because we still live. Hold on.
Is there an update? Like, I just decided to do it on PlayStation Plus. Is there really an update?
It's a new update. They have like new things and stuff like that. So hold on.
They added a new alien race to the Alien Covenant people that was in the game. Now we got necromorphs. Like it's literally Dead Space necromorphs.
So, but like they keeping the content fresh. That's what I'm saying. They keeping the content fresh, and that's thank God they made that right with that one, right?
Well, they had to release that because they also released the new battle pass where you can get weapons from Warhammer.
Yes. So like I seen that. So we can definitely hop on that. Me, you, Tribe, DJ, anybody who got the game. Dion, if you got it, you can hop on it too because I know you probably will like that. And that's some content you can post on your thing too.
Plus, then he can easily pick it up because it was free for everybody who has PlayStation Standard Plus.
Right. So I mean, I had the game since day one, so I don't have to wait for Plus. But I like the game in general. Besides Bobby blowing me up, but so besides that, we got Wolverine. We seen the trailer for the new, who's playing the new part for the villain. I seen some gameplay. I know that there's this now. Spoiler alert for anybody watching. There's leaks right now of the ending of Wolverine. I didn't see nothing. I ain't seen nothing yet, but I heard that there was some leaks. But how do we feel about the gameplay? And I'm pretty sure Bobby looked at the leaks. He probably did.
Yeah, well, I didn't have to. Like everybody's looking at it on X. Like especially if you follow certain content creators that are already leaking the game. So like, look at this favorite scene that I have.
How are they getting that though? How are they getting that stuff?
Easily, PlayStation passed them the code, and then they wing it and use it.
When is the game getting released?
Next month on the 15th, I think.
So they already got the code a month early, and people are just releasing everything.
People got it off the back of the truck, or they got it, or they already got a digital code for it already.
Okay, got it. That's crazy. That's unfortunate, and I.
Like a mom and pop store, got the game early, and just selling it on the street.
Yeah, pretty much. They got it, and then they're like, "Oh, we're gonna sell this early." So people can buy it from there as well.
I hate when they do that. I don't like that stuff like that.
We need to find the plug. That way we can get the
people were saying that the combat for it is simplistic. People were saying that to attack, you have to hit your R1 to do your standard attack, and R2 to do your heavy attack, and then circle for dodging.
Well, they got a skill tree.
Yeah, when I saw all GameSpot early, I'm like, yo, this game is fire. That's all I need to see.
Yeah. So they got combos and stuff like that. Because like if you go back and watch, like I think that mission is probably like the intro mission because they all X is still together. So that's why they showed us and it sets it up. Because I think he has like flashbacks, so I don't know. Like we don't know the exact order, but that was what was leaked. If you remember, that was what leaked before. So this is the polished version of it.
Oh yeah, because they did have the Insomniac leak, right?
Yeah, that's what leaked before that, and then that level that we saw that was unpolished.
Yeah, but these ain't generally leaks. These are actually game footage of the game, like finished games.
No, I know that. I'm saying the parts that they showed was the parts that had leaked. If you go back and look, it ain't there no more. But if
they took out certain scenes that was like the scene with the
don't say
Logan
the scene.
being.
Here you go. He gonna say they took out the scene and then he go say it. Don't say it.
Well, if it's been taken out of the game, there's no point of telling people about it besides what used to be there. Like there was that scene where the Logan gets pulled around on the boat. Like that's been changed or edited or taken out.
So everybody's hyped for Wolverine. We still hyped for Wolverine. Everybody's happy for Wolverine.
Well, I'm more hyped for Phantom Blade. Oh man.
I already had Phantom Blade. I already grabbed that. I was like, yoink. It's like Donnie I'll take it.
Base PS5 on that 60 frame ray tracing.
Yep. It looks remarkable.
So if the base do that, I can imagine what the players doing. So then Phantom Blade went up. I only watched for like 4 minutes, 5 minutes of it. I'm like, yeah, I need this.
What about the
You got a state of play on the 17th, I believe.
Yeah, new state of play. What about the limited edition the Wolverine yeah, the controller and
Sorry. Like
I'm gonna get that PlayStation 5 Pro, and then I'm gonna get the yellow faceplate and the controller. And
if I was a diehard one, I would go with the Spider-Man one because I thought the Spider-Man one looked better than the Wolverine one. But
no, that Spider-Man one.
No, the
Wolverine looked way better.
Yeah, the Spider-Man had like those dark tentacle, like the Venom's little thing wrapped around the shoulder.
The Wolverine is that's the console, console. That alone was a seller.
You know what's crazy? You know where they got the little marks? You know where they got the little marks on the Pro, like the 3 stripes, and then they got the one on the thing. I think that they already planning on that. Okay, Wolverine just came, he's strategy PS1.
Where Spider-Man is Spider-Man system. Yeah.
No, I'm not talking about I'm talking about the controller, not the display or whatever that thing's called that goes on the PlayStation. I was talking about like the controller design. Because when it comes around to PlayStation really doesn't really do a good controller design that much.
Well, I'll tell you one thing.
Controller, I think that's probably the best controller. The Concord controller, I think that's probably the best controller ever sold.
The Xbox controllers be crazy fire though. I like their controllers. They got that on lock.
Then the Gears one was too much. To me, I felt like it was too lackluster.
For the Gears one?
That shit was too right for me. That shit was mad right for me. I like that.
You don't like all the weird looking designs on it with the little grim face.
Well, I collect those controllers. I need to sit in the box. Like I'm forever using my Edge controller. Like nothing like game do that. So the DualSense controller was just too small for my hand. So I thought this controller I use now.
Facts. And so how are we feeling about the Legend of Zelda one that's coming up for the Switch too?
It's gonna be fire. That's what it's gonna be.
Yeah, I feel the same way. This is their first like custom control Switch, right? Switch 2 is the first one custom.
I think so. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, because it's only been a year, so yeah, that's the first one.
That's the first one.
The second one because they had Resident Evil. Remember?
Oh yeah. I forgot about that.
Yeah. Oh, sorry, I didn't see that.
We got Brandon in the house.
I want them amiibos too. They sold out hellas. I mean, I think they got some Japanese ones. I might get those. But like I said, that's a day one because these are going to be the last consoles that are going to be the last limited edition consoles with disc drives, and I think maybe Nintendo will do the Switch 3 or whatever, and they'll have key cards or something. They'll have something different to where they can hopefully accommodate all the games or whatever, or I don't know, but we gonna see.
Yeah, we definitely gonna see. Definitely gonna see.
Well, we're not seeing the Switch. No, we're not seeing the Switch 3 for a couple of like 10 years. The Switch 2 just became 1 year old. But we're definitely not seeing the Switch 3 no time soon.
Yeah. Because
Yeah, definitely not seeing the Switch 3 no time soon.
Especially see that all these games can run on the Switch 2. Yeah, they not moving off this.
But you already know the magic they did with the Switch 1. They had a lot of games that I never thought was going to be on the Switch run on it. Because I remember getting my Switch 1 a little bit after launch. And then, like, I think a year or two after, they're like, well, we're putting The Witcher 3 on. I'm like, oh, The Witcher 3 is not going to play on Switch. Oh, no, it play on Switch. It's not the prettiest game on Switch. You got the what they call the Nintendo Blur, whatever the blur thing. You know, like it looked like Vaseline sweat, but either way, shout out. We got Brandon in the house. What up, Brandon?
What's up, guys? What you guys up to tonight?
Now we're just talking about how much we hate the.
Come on, Bobby, stop.
yeah. That's why I cut out. He's trolling.
Yeah, he trolling.
Trolling, man.
Yeah, I'm just messing.
Nah, we was talking about a lot of the news of the week, and me and DJ got on the topic of what's the live service again. I'm not going down that road again. That's like arguing with my wife. I'm like, you're not gonna win the argument.
We're talking about this being the last generation for really consoles, and I agree that if we even see a Switch 3, it's going to be at the very least 10 years down the road. Has to be. These two guys will milk that thing to the end, and that's good for those that are Switch players because that means they don't have to switch up on a console. That helps them out.
Pretty much. They can easily just keep playing the game and relaxing.
Yep, the Switch 2 it runs at 4K. People love that. You don't have to walk somewhere. And as long as the publisher keep getting game on the Switch 2, it's a point from Nintendo. If they want.
Well, I think we're at a point now where we don't really need to have major updates to consoles. They don't.
Yeah, absolutely.
We really only need a maximum of 60 FPS and at a maximum of 4K. So there's really no more advancements you need beyond that. Maybe advanced shadowing, a bit, maybe advanced, water on graphics graphics on water, but really not much more than that. I think that's part of the problem. I think people have been they've got to be somehow more impressed with the graphical design of a game when we're really at a great point right now for games that look realistic, games that look fantastic, and games that are really in a really good position. They don't need extras, and so that's why you get these bloated budgets. That's why people are saying we're way out of touch with what games want. They're 100% right. You don't need to advance the technology for the games right now. We have the perfect technology for the next 15 years, 20 years, and nobody's going to say nothing. Now, you just need to focus on making great games.
Gameplay is key.
Right.
Gameplay is key.
Who's really sitting there and you're playing, like, for example, you're playing Wolverine. Who's sitting there and watch the blood come off his claws? Oh my God, I'm gonna watch this for the next 5 hours. What else? Those games look good. Those games look good. Just keep going.
Well, that's the thing, right? So we're now at a point where AI is slowly
AI is there. It's gonna take over.
Seeping into our communities, which is perfectly fine. That's okay. But we just have to be able to manage it in a way that is suitable for all industry. So we can make more games, better games, with better stories, and the visuals will be there. That's not even a question, because there are, I would say, about 60% of games out there right now aren't even coming close to all of the graphical outlets that we currently have, which is 60 FPS, 120 FPS, 4K. Most of them aren't even hitting.
They're not even hitting 1440p sometimes, bro.
Yeah, exactly. So why is it necessary to continue to push the 8K barrier when it's not necessary.
It's no. Can you even tell the difference between 8K and 4K, or can you even tell the difference between 1440p and 4K?
Most people
I didn't see the 8K
No.
image, and it's
8K images is brighter picture. I promise you. I'll tell that shit all the time. That shit is nothing.
no. I'm talking about, I seen the Sony Bravia at Best Buy, and that
Bro, I'm telling you, remember, I sit there and sell them shits all the time. Bro, you sit there, you put that in the OLED, so I sit by the other shit side by side. That shit only a brighter picture. It's your mind that's fooling you to pay for that price, bro. All that shit is like, yo, you buy it, you can just say, hey, I got an 8K TV. That's what it is, a big boy purchase.
Look, if you have
There's
an
no
8K TV, you will see a difference. But here's the question. Not even everybody. I think the last time I looked up the report, it said that only 75% of gamers were even playing on a 4K
TV. Yep.
Yeah, everybody's still playing the 1080p TV like me.
Yeah.
Exactly. Right?
Yeah.
Play on 1440. Right now, the most common PC gaming unit will run a 1440, 144 hertz. That's what they're seeing.
Yep. I was more so saying to get a Bravia because I was thinking about getting a Vizio, but to get like maybe not this new model, but the model for a couple years ago, there's probably like 2 racks because for that size and then to play with the PS5 Pro or the PS6, just to see what it's working with. You know what I'm saying? Because if they configured it, because I saw the Spider-Man demo on there, and the trailer on there, and it looked pretty dope. So, like you said, for a big boy purchase, I want to experience since I'm getting a PS5 Pro, I want to experience that. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, let me tell you something. We have game nights at Best Buy like every once a month. We plug them shit up to the TVs just to really like mass out the quality images. Bro, them shits is just like I said. If you want, it's like one of those shits like that one to you. That I'm saying, if you don't have one at home, if compared to the TV you have at home, you see a difference. But when you sit there side by side every day and selling and convincing the customer like what's the difference, and even switching up the media, the demos, even I have a USB at home that I have movies on, I bring to work just to show people like, yo, this is what good quality looks like. Not the demo text that they be trying to show you to sell you. Like real movies at high quality. Them shits ain't that. My promise you. If you buy 8K TV and you compare it, like if you like go on like certain websites or even go on ChatGPT and compare it to another, they'll just show you see the real cons and pros, and the pros on a OLED will really outdo the pros on an 8K.
I mean, yeah, I agree.
I thought that they had the Bravia had the OLED and the QLED on it.
Yeah, so because all the brands have, right? All the brands have, they all just named different, right? So what's good with the thing about Bravia TVs?
What's the name they got there? Okay, yeah, I got you.
One thing the difference between all 3 brands, right? Samsung worry about more brighter colors. LG does the same thing, and Sony, what they worry about is more realistic picture. So you will see a better realistic skin tone versus image where it has the same skin tone but brighter picture. So they try to bring it realistic. That's what get people to burn. That's what the kind of the burn where Sony gets where a lot of people don't go for the series because they want a more brighter picture, more richer picture. Where with the process they have is right the true skin tone, like you can see like the true like the hair particle on the skin. Where a lot of people don't care for that. So that's where in the TV market, Sony always number 3. Hopefully when they do the TLC merge, the TCL merge, it will change that.
What was the quality like on TLC? What's the quality like on TLC?
TLC came a long way. That's why you see $4,000 TCL TV. Those shit's come a long that big merger when they finally merged their TVs in, and TCL is a Chinese brand, so that's another reason why they do the merger too. So it takes off for the team. So what they plan to do is TCL is making the hardware of the TV, while inside the TV still have Sony's processor. So that's what's going to be the TV. Well, hopefully, awesome.
Okay.
Yeah, that's my favorite brand.
I mean, I can't say nothing. Trav worked at Best Buy for years.
Yeah. Nah, I mean, I wouldn't contest that. I was just asking because, growing up, Sony always had like from the CRTs on up. They was
The TV lasts long. Like my in-laws, I gave them I had a Sony TV before I moved out to Virginia. So I had that TV when the first Black Flag came out. That's Black Flag. So that's like 14 years ago, 15 probably by now. And my in-laws have it to this day, and it still works. It's done anything, and nobody that's wrong with it now. The sound is chipping in and out. What 15 years? Oh, yeah, I was works
on that.
Yeah, like if they care for it, they can't just sell it or get rid of it. It's cheap. So just 15 years old.
It's gonna hold, and it's still gonna hold its value though.
Yeah,
Maybe not as much, but it ain't gonna be no. Yeah, but probably about maybe $700-800 if they put the new bulb in there.
Yeah. So the pitch quality is good. The sound is chipping it out.
Oh, you said the sound? Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, the sound.
No, okay. Never mind. I thought you said the bulb. Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. No, the sound. Yeah. Never mind. Take back what I just said. Because they gotta put that chip in there. But that hey, I've noticed because we got a Samsung, a Toshiba, a lot of these TVs is built to last.
Yeah, Toshiba has been lasting me for a while.
Yeah, so I mean,
Toshiba got bought up by Hisense.
Hisense was recently the one that worked out a deal with Xbox to be able to have their app on their similar to like a Roku channel. Which, like I said, I think Xbox is gonna try and work out a deal with Roku, and we're gonna see the Xbox app, Game Pass app will pop up on Roku.
Ain't it on Fire Street too?
Like I said, man, people can now get onto an Xbox, and it's cheaper than ever to be able to play all of their great games. So people can't go and whine and complain and say, hey, it cost me $900 to get a console. You can be playing today for $23.
So, but would you recommend that though to play through the app?
Exactly, you can play it at 1440, 60 FPS.
So, Brandon, we had a conversation. Yeah, we had a.
Yeah, I mean, there are regions where it's more difficult, but for the vast majority of gamers, no, it's not an issue.
And it optimized for whatever network is on. So you got to see the thing is with going through the console and then going through other devices. Like it's better for me right now. I can play certain games on what's the name of that daggone thing? The MetaQuest. So it's certain games I can play through the MetaQuest that's smooth as butter streaming. And then there's other ones that not so much.
Right.
So it just depends on what game, how much is demanding of you, and then So
did you guys ever talk about the whole ES6 thing that came out?
What's that?
ES6 that came out. Oh shoot.
They were talking about ES6 and what it looked like and all that.
Elder Scrolls. You said ES6. I think you said.
Oh yeah, that was another thing. You talking about that? What? Yeah, I know you're talking about. Saying like how they were saying that Elder Scrolls 6 looked crazy. What was it? The leader, the leader. Yeah.
It got leaked before that.
So, would you guys seen it or no?
They're saying that she said that it was incredibly vast and big and all this and that, and then she also said that the story was even better. Now that's just publicity, right? That's just her.
Obviously.
She's not a gamer, so she never played Skyrim, and she's never played Oblivion, so you know.
Yeah, she don't have that. She don't have the heritage, but
yeah, I take her word for a grain of salt. It's like, okay.
But you know that Elder Scrolls 6 is gonna be crazy.
Oh
yeah, I don't think it'd be console exclusive though, but yeah, I think it's gonna.
I disagree with that. The way their aggressive stance, I think they're holding back.
Maybe there's a possibility, but I think they will sell on PlayStation as well because they've seen how it sells on PlayStation as well. But people do buy Skyrim multiple times, and
I brought Skyrim on multiple systems for generations.
Switch 2, they'll put it on Switch 2 as well.
Well, make it be exclusive for the first year, and then
do the Sony move,
or do the definitive edition on there and wait till all the DLC come out. Because then by that time, you can say, "Oh, it's exclusive," and then after all, they got all the money and all the people that running by Xbox. Same thing with Gears. There's people that is Gears fans.
Yep.
That are gonna come back to Xbox, even if they just like you said, get that app. They're gonna play it. Game Pass is gonna go up. I'm saying right now, based off of the people playing the beta, and people, I'm seeing more people talk about that than they talk about Call of Duty. And I'm thinking about getting Call of Duty on the Switch 2 just because. Just for the simple fact, now is it gonna be buns? We gonna find out. I'm gonna pre-order it so I can get that. Cause I think it's next weekend, so I'll probably pre-order, put the $5 down to get the early beta, and if it's rocking, then I'm gonna go ahead and pay it off, and I'll have that on the Switch too.
Hey.
But other than that, I mean, hell. Gears is eating Call of Duty's lunch.
I don't know if it's eating Call of Duty's lunch, but it's definitely better than what Halo's doing.
It's a hell of a game,
Find out some Nitro. I think they're doing a discount. They're doing for they're giving the better Call of Duty as well.
For what?
If you buy Nitro, for Call of Duty. If you buy Nitro on
Discord, yeah.
On Discord?
You get the better code.
That's crazy. I didn't know that.
Yeah, I got that free, what's the name? The free trial joint.
Oh my god, I ran into it. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm playing Street Fighter.
What else? This man. Oh yeah, remember? I think this weekend. Remember? I'm not called the Kingdom Hearts announcement. And, this 20, whatever. Yeah, this weekend.
Oh yeah, I forgot that they're gonna get that. You still haven't finished Kingdom Hearts 3 yet?
Yeah, no. I'm look. That's gonna be next. Throw it on the queue.
You're very lucky we didn't spoil anything for you because.
I left last week. Y'all got. I'm gonna pull it out the stash now.
He gonna try to play it right now tonight.
Do I have anything wrong with Kingdom Hearts 3? Oh boy.
I'm not gonna ask that. I mean, because I probably gonna agree with you with that one. For this one, I'll agree. But not for like Mass Effect and Last of Us and all that. But for Kingdom Hearts, oh yeah, you got it. Are we all Kingdom Hearts fans over here?
Kingdom Hearts has an issue with
Your phone started breaking up.
No, it's too easy though.
Whose phone is that? That's Trav?
They showed that too, and so he's driving.
Oh yeah.
Either like a fan or something.
I think that's like the Trav. Is it y'all? Is it Trav or is it mine? My fan is on, but I thought I had a car.
No, it's all good. It's all good.
Okay, good now. Okay, cool. I cut my fan off. I don't want the buzzers in the back. Oh, you know.
Nah, I mean, well, shit. We already 2 hours in on this pod, so we about to wrap it up anyway. Y'all good. We about to wrap it up.
We want to make sure that quality is good. We gotta make sure we, and the Remind DLC on sale. Let me pull this. I'm pulling it out right now. I'm gonna delete Final Fantasy. I'm gonna come back to that.
Which Final Fantasy you deleting?
Come back to Rebirth.
Oh yeah.
Let's go ahead and delete that crap.
Stop it, Bobby. Stop it.
No, I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna go back and
Just go and delete that. I don't blame you.
Up on it.
Bobby crazy.
Go ahead and delete that. It's totally fine. I won't be into at all.
I've been playing Midnight Suns because they canceled Blade, and I was like, yo, because I did it for Marvel Mondays one Monday, and I think we're just gonna keep Tokan on that just for everybody. And I don't know, we might. I was like, I got what is it, the Marvel Titan collection, so Marvel Capcom, so we might just move it around. Where's my car? Here it is. So yeah, it's a lot of grinding. I need about 10 days, and then I'm done. Once I get all these consoles and my PC, and I might sell my rod to get the Xbox. I want the Xbox rod, Ali X, the new joint. Then I'm through. I'm gonna go on a run next year, this year, next year before PS6 come out. I'm gonna get my little personal stash up. I'm gonna hit every yard sale, mom and pop sale, and I'm about to get rich.
You about to get
I'm
rich.
just playing. But not for real. No, I'm finna give the if you got a big physical collection, I think that the physical market is still gonna be fine. I went to Mo Game Time. People was in there. It was about 4 o'clock. It was still wall to wall.
Hey, shout out. I got a video coming out about that, by the way, y'all. I got a video coming out about that digital and physical thing. I'm gonna post it on Twitter first, actually. So I'll probably post it tomorrow morning or tomorrow afternoon, sometime around. Because with DJ saying that like there's a big market for it. It's a big market for it, but and not for everybody. I don't know, bro. But gaming is gaming.
Not out there in Jersey. See, this is the thing, the argument that I got on that, right? You gotta build it. See, the people in your see, St. Louis, KC, Chicago, Memphis, Milwaukee, Texas, the whole Texas. Because when I be listening, shout out to Mr. Right Way, because he be going up and down between Dallas and he go to Houston, he go all around. They Goodwills be busting. He be frying stuff at the Goodwill. And I'm like, yo, I go on my Goodwill. Everybody keeping theirs. Well, we got more retro stores around here. So that's the thing. And now you got one of the card shops, the collector store is taking in games now. So gaming now, I think physical gaming is going to go through the roof. And we are getting ready to see the physical gaming renaissance because I feel
Are they gonna start putting game manuals back in the physical game things?
No. We talking about physical game market that's out there. It like I said with you, Beast.
I just don't know, man. I don't agree with that.
I'm telling you,
I'm telling you, I'm seeing it, and based on the numbers and everyone is saying, including Sony, and everyone that started this boycott, right? Was this?
No.
It had less.
Bro,
I'm telling you, it's
Hold on, Brand. Your phone is breaking up like crazy right now.
But when you so it's just funny. You're willing to work for a while, but just doing
it's gonna be like that for the flag with music. When music started streaming, like in the early.
I'm sorry, y'all. I can't really hear anything. I don't know what's going on.
Right now, it's like TDD. Where
Now I can hear y'all. It just keeps going in and out.
turn your phone up. Okay. Well, but what I was saying was, we're in a space right now where you have, you had, what was say that? Go back to what I said about music. So with music, right? The first, I would say from like 2000, I don't know, 2005, when we was able to learn CDs. Well, I'll even say 2003. You was able to get a CDRW and burn CDs. People had access to Napster and torrent sites, and then you had mixtape sites, and you had DatPiff, you had live mixtapes, and it was pretty easy to make a mixtape. Everybody could make a mixtape. And for the people who was really, doing the bootlegs and stuff like that, that was when, like, people were discovering music at a rapid pace. But you still had physical. So an album would leak, right? Taylor Swift, Lil Wayne.
Damn, what happened? Yeah, I don't know what happened, y'all. My phone might be wilding out. It might be my phone, y'all. Hold on.
John, he gave me a sample.
Hold on. We're going to get back in a second. Wow. I'm not even paying attention. Wow. Got me. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with thing. Hold on, let me just fight this last fight and we get back to the podcast if there's a podcast even left. I don't know what happened, but we're about to get back to it. Hold on. Ah. Yep. Gotcha, dumbass. Let's go. All right, y'all. I don't know what's going on. What up, Nelly? We just had the podcast still going on. You late. Yeah, I don't know what happened to the space. I don't know what happened to. I have no idea what happened to TikTok just now. I mean TikTok, Twitter. It just completely like exit out. Yeah, it's like my whole thing just went out. Completely went out. But look, guys, we're gonna end the podcast on YouTube for now because we're 2 hours in the making right now, right? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna continue. You said you playing Call of Duty, you said? Dang, you should have let me know. I would have hopped on. Should let me know. I would have hopped on. Definitely give me the like though. Let me see. That's why I don't understand Twitter sometimes. I don't know why it does that. It completely got shot out, like completely crushed. Yo,
You still got the live stream going?
I got my live stream on YouTube. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll delete this space. You can start it back up right quick.
Yeah, because it's messing up on my end.
Oh, okay. Well, that's weird. That's all I was gonna say. Just start it back up. And then,
Let me see if I can even do it. Hold on.
Hold on.
Cause like I can't the message. I can't do anything. Yeah, Nelly, let me know next time you hop on. I'm gonna hop on with y'all. And for the people that got me on Twitter, for some reason I don't know what happened. It just like shut down, completely shut down. I don't know what happened. It's like the whole thing is it's not even working on my laptop or anything. So I don't know what's going on.
Oh, okay. Well, can you make it? Well, here, hang up because you can't make a space on here.
Nah, I'm gonna make a space again. Give me a second, but it's not loading up though. Everything's out on my phone. Let me do it on the computer. Let me try it on the computer. 1 second. We're gonna give this another run, y'all. Hold on. All right, there we go. It's back. It's back. It's back. All right, cool. I had to redo it, Bobby. I had to redo it. I resent it. We got DJ in here. I don't know what happened. It just died. Like Twitter just went out. All right, we're gonna keep going. We're gonna keep going. I'm just gonna play story mode until everybody gets back here. Who the heck is this? Who's Kevin? That's somebody who just joined. Okay.
You over here killing that poor thing.
What? I didn't kill it. What are you talking about?
Now we gotta wait for Trap to come back.
Yeah, what was going on? Because they said Trav said he was about to counter DJ. I didn't know what y'all was talking about because it kept going in and out, so I didn't know what was going on.
Yeah, DJ was over here talking about how the Xbox is ruling gaming and
Ruling gaming. DJ, you gotta come up on here, man. This is gonna be the last part because like I said, I've been on the live stream for 2 hours now. This podcast been going on for a minute. So Trav, come on. We invited you back. If somebody can, invite Trav back. Somebody invite that man Trav back. And let DJ come back up here. Oh, shoot. I'm playing online again. All right, there you go. Trav in the house. Go ahead, Trav.
Oh yeah, so to piggyback off what DJ said now, so like anyway, it'll circle back after after the hype goes back around.
Hold on, Trey. Hold on. Let me land the plane first, and let me set it up for everybody.
You said land the plane.
Yeah. So let me set it up. So we got cut off on the last part. So we just gotta edit it. We was talking about how the physical versus digital. So basically, the companies are saying the digital sales is outdoing the physical, right? And what I was gonna say, the brand also was 70% of the revenue from the digital sales is the microtransactions, not necessarily the games. So you got, all right, say you got 90% of the sales of the game, right? That's not 90% of the revenue. So the revenue is 70% is coming from microtransactions. 30% is coming from, this is all games right now, digital. Well, I'm gonna say, I think they said this was PlayStation from their financial report. So if you got, or maybe I have it flipped around. So 70% games, 30% of the microtransactions. So with that being said, right, when you start looking at the numbers that they had a couple years ago, it's skewed because they haven't been putting that many copies out there. We just saw with Marvel Tokon that they only had a limited amount of copies, and once they sold out, they sold out. Beast drove to like 3 or 4 different stores trying to get Marvel Tokon, and he couldn't find it because it automatically, because now everybody's going, if you didn't pre-order it, everybody's going to go and buy all of the copies that are there. Either whether people get, everybody that wants it gets one, or everybody who, the collectors and the scalpers and all of that, right? So Beast ended up having to get it digital, right?
Yep.
So my point is that number is skewed because you're not putting enough out there on the shelves. And then, because if you go in the same Target got a whole, and Walmart got a whole section full of games that may or may not sold because, like you said, the sports games, the Call of Duties, the stuff that people already buy digital. The other games, though, the single-player games, are the games that are being sold. So, so your Last of Us, your Spider-Mans and stuff like that, your Resident Evil didn't even have
22% of people. Yeah, in America, 22% people bought physical, while 78%
But they didn't even have enough. That's what I'm saying. People wanted the physical of Resident Evil. People wanted the 3-pack on Switch 2. Even though they gained key cards, people still wanted them. They didn't have enough supply to meet demand because they skewing it. They want people to buy digital. So what you do for a game like that people will go out and buy for a collection that they put out and buy, right? Like they about to have the Mafia collection. They had one before, but now they gonna have a physical and a digital of that, right? For all 3 of the games. they gonna have the digital first. So if you already got the game, if you missing the game, you can probably get it for
Got your ass.
price. So yeah, because it's on their website. So what I'm saying is, and I'm gonna let Trav jump up in here, is that when physical games cease production in 2028 on PlayStation, and when Xbox comes out, if they smart, we said they'll put the disc drive. You know, they'll probably have the first couple Project Helix or the first run of Project Helix is gonna have a disc drive, and then they'll fool around and sell the disc drive, just kind of like Sony is doing right now, right? So after that initial run, and they got the disc to digital, you can hook up the disc drive. PlayStation and Xbox ain't gonna have no more physical copies. And Xbox, the physical copies that they have now they basically like game key cards. They don't have the whole game on the disc, right? So Nintendo will be the only one that have full physical copies on their system. So when that happens, people, the collectors markets, the conventions and stuff like that, people are gonna be going to buy these games at a bigger and a more alarming rate. And people are going to when they account access get revoked, or let's say they don't have internet, or they go off to war, or they live in a rural area, they're gonna have to figure out, they're gonna have to go get Starlink or whatever, because if they get a game on a PS6 and they gotta go somewhere where it has the game, or has internet access to validate their games to a library or something like that, then, you know, and then they get kicked off of there or they get banned, people are going to want to get something physical again. And then all the prices are going to go up. And then they'll probably go back down. They'll normalize, but for the first couple years, they're going to skyrocket. And then physical games are going to end up being like vinyl. They're going to come out, you know, for the current gen console, if Sony and Microsoft allow them to print the games at the remaining facilities where they print them the 4K disc, and it's going to become boutique. It's going to be like vinyl, it's going to be like CDs, and it's going to forever be a second-hand market, because remember, CDs, mass production of CDs died off probably 10 years ago. If you wasn't like a big major artist, you wasn't getting a copy of your project printed. If you're not Drake, if you're not Taylor Swift, The Weeknd, or nobody like that, you didn't get a physical release unless your label did it direct to consumer. But as far as being in a store, if you wasn't at Walmart, Target, or whatever, like, the big artists still get a limited release. Jay-Z just did a reissue of Reasonable Doubt for the 30th anniversary. J. Cole just put his album out. Drake getting ready to put out his 3 albums. Physical. So it is going to be a physical market, but it's going to be a limited edition second-hand market.
Let me see what Trav is talking about.
Go ahead, Trav. I just wanted to bring everybody up to speed. So, Trav, go ahead. My bad.
It's just not. But you see, I think because I think we need to look past like what Sony announcing that, you know, they're going strictly digital. When these companies, like I'll use these two companies that because they posted their numbers a couple days ago. So Resident Evil.
What up, Toe? What up, Spoon?
They see the numbers. So it's not like, especially, I think when they say microtransactions, so you take away microtransactions, these are games that don't use microtransactions. Especially Square. They see the numbers that majority, not even by like 20-30%, by a landslide, they buy it digitally. And nowadays, these shits, plus us, you know, the only thing that goes to be out there to get these physical us gen whatever we'll call, you know, us older.
What y'all up to?
These physical games. But a lot of people, they see a game come out, they're like, you know what, I gotta go to the store, buy this physical disc. Come home, they don't have to download this shit for them to play. While they can right now, they don't have to sell this TV phone up wherever they are. Purchase and download strictly to the console. Even like some
Double KO.
a lot of Steam games on my phone. And it's just a click of a button versus going out the way to go home, get out of your house, drive, bus, train, Uber, whatever it is, to go get whatever game, to still come back home and still have to install the game that alone, that ride, that drive from home to the store back is like another like 40 minutes, let's say. Plus the download, depending on the internet speed, a good probably another 30 minutes. When they could have did that as soon as they got up. So as it goes on, yeah, people are complaining now. We're gonna see the tip table off. Let's see. Like, I can't wait until the end of the month when this whole boycott shit happens, because we're gonna really see what happens. They're gonna boycott it on a week where nothing comes out. On the following couple of weeks, Wolverine comes out, which them same people that boycotted is gonna buy Wolverine, or they already have it. Or, for example, I remember a couple of years ago when PlayStation Plus went up in price. Anybody like, oh, let's cancel PlayStation Plus, let's cancel it. The same people still have PlayStation Plus.
There you go.
Everybody just following after each other, saying, you know, there's people that, a lot of people that want their physical shit, but there's other people that are just saying, hey, let's play follow the leader. You know, if you're doing it, I will do it too. And then today realize like, yo, I can't do it no more. And then now they got backtrack. Or is it convenient for them? The biggest example of GTA. GTA is the real example of, yo, when you're making our game digital, is either you buy it or not. And these people are going to buy it. Just like how they did that, now they did a paywall. It's like you watch this gameplay behind Netflix or not. They give you the option.
What are you guys playing, Spoon and Toe? What are you guys playing right now? Nah, you go ahead. Keep going.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they're going to watch it the 6 hours before time because everybody want to be in the loop. Nobody want to skip out on, oh, damn, I got to wait 6 hours just to talk about this film with my friends. They go subscribe because they want to be down with it. They want to be down with the crew. So, it was like, yo, GTA said they started it. PlayStation's like, you know what? Since they didn't let me just rip more of this bandage off, cool. And now, nobody sees GTA as a big dog, as the one that started it. Now they're looking at Sony like, hey, you know what? We're gonna push all the blame on you, even though GTA said first that they going straight digital with GTA 6. But because PlayStation said they gonna do that, they gonna end the digital games at 2028. And not like, oh fuck you, fuck GTA. You know, they just doing it just for this one game, but PlayStation say they do it with all the games. And even the wording was kind of broad because PlayStation said they do it with PlayStation games. That sentence is kind of broad. That's kind of broad because if you only do it with PlayStation games alone, you're still going to, you know, but now it's on the box. Now it's on it. When you buy a console, it's on the box now that 108, we're going digital. So it's on the box. So now, you know.
So, but what's the problem? Are we not going to have a world where we can have both? Well, you think you don't think like later on they could just change that? They could just change that? Like, okay, all right, we're gonna do a disc drive just like a Project Helix is gonna try to do. You guys don't think that?
No, I think they're done with disc drives. Like as much as people want
disc drives. It only changed if people really fight back against it. That's the only way. That's the only way. If people not gonna fight against it because it shows it. And like that's the thing. Like yo, it's not like where people just talking out the ass where people buy physical whatever cases. These companies see it. They see it. Outside of like the games that do microtransactions, these companies see that these people buy digital games. We're going into a real digital world. It just sucks the way how unless they change unless a lot of people say that they change Sony changed the rules on how the refund store works or cases work like Steam will be cool. But outside of that, it's like the licensing on games and blah, blah, blah. It's like, all that has to change for it to work perfectly. But until we won't see nothing until 2028. And that's if, that's it. Because we really got to see when this new console come out anyway. Because, we all, thinking that it's coming out in 2028. But with the way how the world works right now, unless more RAM is coming out, where because once the world gets more RAM to mass produce.
No, it's 2028 because they already allocated. They just came out. Samsung and the other people who made RAM just came out and said that 2027 RAM is already sold out.
Oh God.
So yeah, so that's why they said 2028 because
that could be sold out, but that could be sold out to like other outside companies outside of gaming. Because you still got to remember, computers need it, all this AI shit needs it. So that shit still it doesn't really include console world.
I mean, it's probably allocated. So that's probably what it is. It's allocated. They gonna have a certain amount for consumers, but the rest of it is gonna be for AI or whatever they got going.
So I'm cool off it. Like if I get the 6 or next gen, am I going to rush? No, because I'm perfectly fine with what my pros can do. I wear glasses, so everything looks pretty to me. Everything looks pretty to me. So there's nothing more. There's nothing more they could do in my eyes. Like I said earlier, like I'm not sitting in front of my TV like, oh my God, the blood is dripping off his claws. That's such a great improvement. No, the fuck.
Not his ball.
The argument, I mean, all these spaces, I mean, different spaces, and people love this basketball shit. It's cool for the first 10, 30 seconds. After that, I could care less.
It's about gameplay at the end of the day.
That's awesome.
About gameplay.
Once you go into the game, that shit, really truly, I remember I was playing Far Cry 3. That game is the most beautiful game in the world. If you jump into Far Cry 3 right now and jump in the water, that's just crystal clear. Then that's 2 years old game. 2 generation old game. I was like, yo.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to start this Kingdom Hearts back over, y'all, because they balanced it out. They finally balanced it out.
Yeah, but
I can wait till the next gen version.
No, when I first, I'm gonna just keep I ain't gonna buy it again. I got the whole collection on physical on PS.
Man, we gotta support these guys. We gotta support them. We gotta triple down on them.
No,
it's $74 for the entire collection.
I already got it. Only thing I already have the remix. Yeah, I got to get the Remind DLC, but I'm gonna start it back over because they fixed the what's the name, the difficulty.
Oh, by the way, did you see Mono is coming out soon? The Korean Pokemon game.
Oh yeah, I see the trailer. I'm like, oh, see, this is fire. That game now, I'd rather play that. Now, I will, depending on how it is, if it's better than Power World, I'll just play that. Because that game, the trailer I seen earlier, like, this looks fire. And it's free to play, I think.
Yeah, but you could pay like a $10 thing. Yeah, you can literally transform into the Pokemon like Digimon.
Yeah, I see that. I'm like, yo, this looks fire. But what else? Like, yo, this actually been a good space. I think what else happened?
Well, I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this too with this, but I'm saying the moment that people start getting their accounts banned and they got 200, 300, 400, or if a game gets removed or whatever, and people gonna want to get back to them digital games, bro. Just telling. It's like it's only a matter of time, and at that point, the people who've been playing physical the whole time, it's gonna be a renaissance of it. It's gonna start off slow, just like with music and vinyl, but then it's gonna skyrocket because the younger generation.
People have been saying it ever since the freaking
no, but you have
the 8-tracks and stuff like that.
No, but vinyl is doing gangbusters now, and they do it in small batches. These other what's the name? The limited runs. The people, if they can make games for the recent console, like the current consoles, right? If there's a digital game or whatever, and they say, look, we're gonna make a PS5 version, and then we're gonna make a PS6 version, but we're gonna have the PS5 version, and it's going to be what's the word I'm looking for? It's going to be it's going to be on physical. So if they do that, and basically they make it be a limited run or a limited release, people gonna buy it, and people still got their old games. Because you got hundreds and hundreds of thousands of old games that are gonna be in circulation.
Yeah, so, we can get the Onimusha Dawn of Fate coming out on the 15th on PlayStation. So
I'm talking about it's not gonna hit until, like I say, until games start getting removed, DLC start getting removed, people start getting banned, or they don't get a chance to log into their account.
If they did something wrong to be banned, then I can see why.
No, it's people. But I'm saying not even people that it's people that got banned that ain't did nothing to deserve anything. They probably got banned by accident.
Why are they getting banned then? They have to
like some people have been getting banned.
Who got banned? Who just got banned?
No, we talking about from PlayStation. Some people might have had 2 PlayStations in the house, right? And so we got a main PlayStation, and then we got another PlayStation, and I'm in my house, and I got my kid a PlayStation. So let's just say Beast, and then he got little Beast a PlayStation 5. He got a PlayStation 5, and he get him, and he's logged into that one, but they might think that he game sharing or whatever, right? So what that means?
Wait. You want to be on the podcast, mother? Join us on Twitter.
So
You're a beast on Twitter.
I'm gonna go because it's getting late, and I still gotta go to work. But what that means is if people been getting banned for having multiple PlayStations in their house, and they got banned because they thought
on this, because this doesn't sound like it's something that would generally happen.
Well, it's not a widespread thing. I mean,
well, this seems like something that people would talk about heavily. If people were getting banned for multiple PlayStations,
like the guy, and then there was the other guy on Xbox that got his account hacked. They proved that it was his account hacked, and he had to raise hell to get that went super viral.
You talking about the dude that like he streams and then they got hacked and he couldn't. Yeah, I know you're talking about.
He got hacked. So my thing is, if that start happening in mass, because you already seen that PlayStation Network got hacked. So if they go through with this, expect that. My bad. Expect for Sony to get hacked on a regular basis. Expect for Microsoft.
But that's where you put the two-step verification. That's those stuff you put. If we see like the ones come to digital, right? To prevent all that to happen is to do the requirements. Two-step verification. That key shit that popped out that shows on your phone. You can prevent that stuff to happening. It's up to you, or even that and having certain conversations like my party chants. I don't like if I don't want a party chat where I know people are talking aggressive. I don't want that shit Discord. I'm not having those kind of fuck you, some like this kind of conversations about
that too.
I wish I could say Discord never got hacked, but I got hacked not too long ago on Discord.
You was looking at some porn, Bobby. That's what happened. You looking at some porn.
No, I was looking at no porn. I was literally asleep.
Corn.
I wasn't looking at any corn. I was literally asleep, and my friend woke me up telling me my account was hacked.
Well, that's you gotta get some money.
Yeah,
well, I had nothing on my account, so they won't be able to get anything.
And the crazy thing is about that is I was at work at 5:30 in the morning, and when I seen that, I'm like, I wasn't paying attention, and I'm like, let me use a dummy account on this one. Let me see if I get some money. And then all of a sudden, it's like, I'm like, oh, come on. I said, yeah, this is the bull crap right here. I got hacked from Southern Corporate, and then got hacked by his old lady, and got hacked by. Oh yeah, you got hacked.
But to answer Bobby's question, I've seen it on Facebook. I've seen it on Reddit. People had to call. They had to go and they had to sit on the phone for thousands of years on PlayStation.
Spoon, I don't know.
You know, Hell, Beast just had to sit on what's the name, customer service for his PlayStation account.
Yeah,
So-
that happened to me too. I didn't get hacked.
That's what I'm saying.
I didn't get hacked. It was just the fact that I wasn't on it for a while, and the old
That's
phone
my
number was on.
own.
Yeah.
So just imagine. Let's just say a person played Madden or Call of Duty. He played Madden and Call of Duty for like.
Then they need to get their accounts hacked because
But you actually hearing that people curse all day and say out like kill your moms type of thing.
Yeah. No, I'm not talking about just that. That's one thing. That's one.
I'm just saying like those kind of people that play those games are aggressive people that's cursing up a storm. Of course they're gonna get hacked. Banned. Or they curse at Lil Titty and Titty feels away and reports you.
pretty much.
Like, you know.
No, but even if you turn, I'm talking about for the person that doesn't even like say they play Call of Duty when they come out the first month. They prestige, they go hard, and that's it, right? So I'm talking about the people who get on the game for the first couple months, and then they might not touch the game for a whole nother year. Guess what?
Those kind of players are the ones that play like the sports or Call of Duty games, and those need some rotation in that 1 year. They touch that house.
Because Beast has the trouble when he gets angry at some people. He'll accidentally say the N-word, and then his freaking Microsoft account is banned.
I know Beast. Oh, you talking about which Beast? You talking about this Beast or somebody else?
Yeah, this Beast.
Talking about me. I know you're talking about.
You know he's aggressive. He's aggressive. He's always. I can imagine he's in the party chat outside of Fortnite and Pokemon. That's probably the two. That's probably the two chats he's and Smash where he's just calm and collected. So I can imagine in Call of Duty or in the sports. I can even get it. I can imagine how he's gonna react, and I want to have those conversations in Discord. I probably feel that I'm not refusing for that guy. Even though it shouldn't, be like that where, we all on party chats, but at the same time, like, where, how to, I don't know.
Yeah, nah, I get it.
I'm just saying that when we hit that sweet spot, it's gonna be hell to pain, and mugs are gonna be rambling and scrambling because it's just
but it's not gonna work out. Your content will still get banned even if you don't have digital games and you should get banned and they do a console ban, you still gotta go out there and still pay for a $9 console.
yeah, but I was saying. So that's what I'm saying. So you still got to rebuy all them digital games.
Or even not even a console ban. They usually ban the IP address. And that's even worse. So you'll be really fucked out of a lot. Like even outside digital
That's
games.
what I'm saying.
No, I'm saying even outside the digital games, like a college, they could ban your whole MAC address and you can't have no console in your house. Because once you log into that console, and the MAC address pop up, they will lock. Yeah, that shit will be locked. There'll be no console.
But I'm saying I can still turn off if let's just say if I get the.
But some of them games you have to download.
No, but I'm saying if I already got the download and I'm already logged in, right? And let's just say I already checked in, right?
Little Timmy gets your whole entire house banned because he said the N-word or something.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That's why I don't even be in no chat. I had air chat turned off. I mute my mic if I don't see no chat, and I know it's probably a chat on there. I mute the mic. I do all that because I'm not finna go there with. I don't talk to randoms. It's only the people that I'm on with, and that way I know if I get banned. You know what I'm saying? Then I know exactly.
Yeah, I have a random now that racially every fucking day. He was cool at first, but oh my god, he talks about he talks about shit I don't care about. I told him every day, like, yo, I don't care about the people. He talks to her every day. Somebody on Twitter named Loco or Luco. I don't know what he talking about. But I don't care, bro. And I don't want to block him because he's cool. But he just keeps talking about the team bullshit every day. I just need the whole chat.
You know what's crazy? So right now, when we live on YouTube right now doing this pod, I just had some random person just come on here out of nowhere and started like saying, "Let me on the podcast," right? So I'm thinking he wanted to really be on the podcast.
Somebody here right now in the chat that said, Brad?
Yeah, somebody named Brad. Like he said it once and then left the chat. I was like, I can't bring you up.
But what did he say?
He just said, "Can I come up?"
Yeah. What you got about him?
Oh, that's probably the same person I just blocked on YouTube too, because he's like, well, guess what? DJ's hacked and Bobby's hacked and everybody's hacked. And I'm like, who are you? And so the people in my chat was like, we don't know. But then once he starts saying like some crazy thing, guess what? My whole live stream gets banned. I get banned. It's crazy. This is the world that we live in, though. So what can we do?
Yeah, I'm going through this page now. This shit is like a troll.
But again, that's why I was telling DJ that. But I know what camp that's coming from. It's coming from a certain camp. But this happens a lot every day. I keep seeing it, and it doesn't stop. It's a different name every day. Either way, look, we
If you ain't got a bad feeling about him, just block him.
No, I blocked him. I already blocked him. I don't know who he is. I blocked him already. Yeah. See, now there's another person coming on here talking now as well. So now I gotta get he got hacked by somebody else. He saw his channel. Yeah, I don't know who that is, but he's out of here anyway. Regardless. But like I said, we've been on the podcast for damn near 2 hours and 40 minutes, going on 3 hours right now. It's about to be 1 o'clock. We talked about everything. DJ, I agree to disagree with certain things. I agree with you with some of them things. Trav, I agree with you with the whole band thing. That's crazy. It's I don't understand. I hate the band thing because like Bobby was just saying, I literally got banned a couple of times on Fortnite, on Call of Duty, on something, just playing around, and I got banned for days. And then this thing God is not my console on my account. DJ was talking about my PS5 account, getting that back. It was the most ridiculous thing in the world. And some people got turned down. Like I know some people who like they wasn't smart enough, or they didn't know certain things about their account or whatever, and they never got their account back. So all those games they bought digital, they can never play those games again. It's stuck. That's unfortunate. I wouldn't play the game anymore. If all the games that I brought got stuck and I couldn't do anything, I wouldn't play the game no more.
That's why I said physical is still going, because you're gonna have people that it's happening now. It's just not happening at the mass rate.
The thing is with the physical, it's beyond physical too, though, because like they can still ban your physical too.
No, I'm talking about retro. It's enough of these casual people that only play when the Call of Duty, when the ball and game Call of Duty get banned. Either they gonna stop gaming or they gonna come get they gonna come get on the physical bandwagon.
Well, either way.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, we're gonna leave it at that. We'll be here talking all night long until 5 o'clock in the morning. messing with DJ and with this talk. But look, guys, great podcast. I appreciate everybody's input. We got our topics in. I actually played like 3 ranked matches in Street Fighter and Pokemon Fire Red while we were sitting here talking. I don't know what happened to the first podcast. I'll edit everything out. He said, I'll play, and then Spoon, DJ, we got Spoon and Toe on here from Smash on Sundays. They're here right now listening to the podcast too as well. So, shout out to them. And we still doing Smash on Sunday. I hope you guys bring your in-game for Smash on Sunday too. Dion's going to join us to Smash on Sunday. So, Dion, you better get your practice in, man. You're going to be on camera, so better get your practice in. But if you're a beast, follow me, Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, all you hear be same name. We got different content coming out every day. I'm gonna post like 10 videos tomorrow. I got the videos out. I just didn't post them. with like the Final Fantasy 8 stuff and the Pokemon stuff and the digital versus. You guys really pay attention to what I said in the digital versus physical video. And I wasn't talking about the licensing. I'm more so talking about the price and convenience. Just kind of like what Travis just saying. That's like highlighted in the video. Like, you know, I'm not gonna go in detail. You guys watch the video. DJ's bringing back Bits and Beats podcast, so shout out to that. And then Bobby's playing these games. So I'm tired, man. We ain't talked for a long time. You know, you guys can do your outros, and I'm probably gonna grind in Street Fighter because I gotta get this thing rolling here.
Yeah, I've been over here just playing that Lords of the Rings PlayStation 2 game that came out.
I seen that the war or something.
Yeah. I played it on the PlayStation 2 many years ago, and it's still fun as it was on the PlayStation 2.
Spoon, who has the stream up and the arena up?
I was thinking about getting it.
Well, right now the PlayStation version's co-op, the online co-op is a little buggy, so I have to wait for an update for it to be fixed. But the couch co-op still works.
Yeah, true.
I just found the. Hold on. I just found that Final Fantasy 9 voice acting and up to date textures. So I'm about to start playing that tomorrow.
Well, I guess that's one way to get through Final Fantasy 9.
Hey, listen, I'm not saying nothing to y'all.
Let me know if Vivi has like a squirrely voice. Like I always assume he speaks like no.
I want to see the video because I was surprised about all of it. I want to see the video.
I'm not even talking to y'all with this Final Fantasy stuff because I'm playing through Final Fantasy 8 right now without no mods and getting my butt kicked on Ultima. So, you know, I'm trying to beat it.
You're not even fighting the ultimate weapon. You're just fighting the boss that's before the ending of the game.
I know. Well, either way, like I said, I'm stuck because I went to her castle and now my ship, the Ragnarok, is still in the other continent, and then the portals go back to the real world. Is gone. Like, I mean, they're there, but like they don't take me nowhere near over there. So I don't know how to get back over there, and I haven't played ever since that. But that's my mistake because I was supposed to go to the island of hell or the island of heaven or whatever. I was supposed to do that in the space, the deep sea space thing to get the other GF and all of that. But I'll get, matter of fact, I'll do that right now. I'll get rid of the game and beat the game right now and post the credits in the morning for Bobby.
I don't know if you're gonna beat it right now. You might have to play it when you have a day off because it sounds like you might have to do a bit more grinding.
You too tired for that game.
I'm too tired for that game. I don't know about that.
You already told me you don't have half the stuff you need to beat her, so you're.
I got most of it. Because when I fought her, I got to the part where I guess the second or third part you had to fight her like 4 times. I think I got to like the second part. Or no, I got to the 4th part when she's like, "This is the ultimate GF," and I was fighting the GF, and he just starts one-shotting me everywhere. I'm like, wow. You know what I'm talking about. If you beat the game, you know what I'm talking about. Yeah. So that's the part that I'm stuck on. But you guys outro so I can be up out of here.
Big Hills on their phone, but he's still on. Team is forever, ever strong. And I'm gone, y'all. Y'all follow me everywhere.
And stay tuned for Smash on Sundays.
Yes, sir. And Beats and Bits podcast coming soon. We out.
Bobby?
Yeah, if you had fun and you actually want to come up and talk, you don't have to wait around for a bit longer until I notice that you actually want to talk, and then I will bring you up to speak. But if you enjoy what we talk about and if you have a fun time, just chime in. It doesn't hurt to talk. But if you're about to say something stupid, keep it to yourself.
Hold on, Dion just asked me a question. Let me see something. It doesn't matter, Dion. I play on all of them. It doesn't matter. Right now I'm on Switch mainly, but I also play I have all the fighting games on PS5 as well. So all right, y'all. I'm out. I'm gonna get to that Final Fantasy 8 right now. I might be too tired, but I'm gonna prove Trav wrong. Peace. And to my people on YouTube, shout out Spoon, shout out Tall. Appreciate y'all. I'm gonna go check out that page, by the way. I'm gonna go check out the page of the guy you just told me about.
Well, make sure it's actually a good page, or you don't want to end up running into some corn.
No. It's somebody on YouTube streaming Smash. He's stupid. I'm not gonna run into that, but yeah, I'm not you, Bobby. I don't know. All right, y'all. Peace.
All right.